Sunrise in Sin City contains mature themes. Viewer discretion is advised. The TableTalk Crew presents Sunrise in Sin City, a custom chronicle for Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition, written by Alejo. Starring Aiden as Davis Ford.
Food?
Food. I hold out the corn cob, like half picked over in my hands, and there's a pile of like loose corn on the ground as well as corn cobs, and I also I start rifling through a plastic bag.
Yeah.
And I bring out a little container of raspberries.
Oh.
Boo as Adam Collier.
Adam, so good to hear from you.
Just wanted to know if there was any, deer out in the field.
Brogan as Nikolas Stoyanov.
You are able to keep fed and see each day?
Yeah.
That is good. That is more than some. I wish could help many more.
And your storyteller for the evening is Alejo.
Davis, you look, and nothing seems to be out of the ordinary to you as you look between the houses. You just see the police presence, and you see that they, the actual scene, they seem to have cordoned off just in front of a house.
Welcome to Sin City.
And then we just have a little upbeat little thing here.
Oh, yeah, all right.
So,
Right.
excuse me while I have a little bit of a spiel. So we watch. The camera kind of pans over. A young couple drive down I-15 in a convertible Mazda Miata through the shadows of mountains as they chase the fading light of the sun. They're no more than 19 or so. Her hands reach out to his arm as they laugh at their inside jokes, and his attention is being drawn to her body, desire clearly welling up inside him as the darkness settles. The road seems to stretch on, and their growing excitement feeds off of each other as they see a faint glow coming from around the next bend. Then, leaning into the curve as they drift with the highway, the shining jewel of the Mojave bathes them with its radiance. It's as if man has grounded the stars to light the one place that promises unforgettable experiences of pleasure, prosperity, and plenty. The couple continues, a romance glinting in their eyes, laughter bubbling up, and a sense of life exuding out as they enter down the highway and into the center of the artificial sun. Promises of decadence flash their neon siren calls as they drive down through to paradise and toward the strip. But all that glitters is not gold. As Sir Francis Bacon once said, in order for the light to shine brightly, the darkness must be present. A simple stop at Costco is all it was supposed to be. The young man pulls the convertible to the farthest gas pump and hops out, jogging off to the main building. An unremarkable figure stands across the street out of the edge of the light. A passing car's headlights shine brightly off their eyes as they stare with a statuesque stillness. The figure downs a small vial as the man runs inside, and the young woman remains in the car. We watch as she sits engrossed with something on her iPhone, stopping as she seems to feel some change in the air and looks up across to the street to an empty sidewalk. The camera shows us her concerned face as she scans the street, and the figure, a pale man, walks up behind her and climbs silently into the driver's side. She turns with a start, her eyes wide. The pale man turns to her sharply, says a few words, and she calms almost instantly into a stupor. The car's engine roars. The pale man drives off onto Highway 11, away from the lights of the strip. Talking calmly to the woman, he takes an off-ramp toward a more secluded, sleepy suburban section. He pulls the car into a driveway, leans over the woman, caressing her cheek, and sinks his teeth into her neck. She shudders, a languid smile replacing her passivity, as we hear her heartbeat start slow and then quicken with every passing moment. Her arms reach over and around his neck as we see the paleness gain a faint color. The beating weakens every moment the thumps space apart more and more, fainter and fainter, until he rises from her. He searches her person and the car, taking any and all things valuable, takes her makeup kit out of her purse, and proceeds to apply it to her. He takes a tube of lipstick, a violet shade, out of his pocket, and applies it to her lips, and finishes the ritual with a delicate kiss. We watch him take a picture of her with his phone, then study her for a long time, his statuesque stillness returning. He then abruptly turns and starts walking swiftly back towards the glowing light of the strip, a beacon in the starless night. Just as the pale man is halfway down the street, another figure appears out of thin air before him, driving a stake into his chest, and he's hoisted over this new assailant's shoulder as they both disappear into the darkness. Welcome to Sin City.
Shit.
Very good.
Thank you.
Man, what a fucking loser. Just got fucking killed like that.
Stakes don't kill; they paralyze.
They don't.
Unless
okay.
you have a flaw. Yep. Anyway,
Gotcha.
that's something that you would know. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah.
I love that mankind grounded the stars.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Definitely stealing that
For sure.
To illustrate scenes in the future.
Thank you. So, just a little primer, basically, just to show you a little bit of the things that go on in the night for Las Vegas. But you all wake up
We
for
do
the
that
evening.
shit.
Yeah, you wake up for the evening. Everybody make a rouse check, please.
First thing in the morning, huh?
Yep, in the night. Yes,
Damn.
your evenings begin every evening. You wake up every night. You will have to make a rouse check.
And explain a rouse check.
A rouse check is just a single test of a single die. If you succeed, you don't gain a hunger. If you fail, you gain a hunger.
And a success is what?
6 and up.
It is 6 and up. Yes.
Okay.
5
8.
and I am hungry.
Okay.
Hey, 7. I'm good.
All right. So,
I'm good.
I am hungry.
so you gain 1 hunger. You are at 2 hunger. But you
Alright.
can feed it at any time. It doesn't really. It will just mean that you have 2 hunger die on your tests rather than 1, because you are a little hungrier this evening. But again, so we come into an apartment. Boo, could you describe maybe a little bit of your furnishings in your apartment here for your character?
Oh man, did we decide exactly where it is, or we do not really care?
It was near the market district, if I remember right, for your territory.
Yes.
And it is I want to say it was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, but however you furnish it is up to you.
Yeah. So, dude, I get to live my dream here. I want it
Yeah.
to be modern.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I love modern architecture and shit.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
like over the top for no reason kind of stuff?
Well, hang on. Do you
Very
actually know
goofed off.
modern?
I
know
know modern art.
No. Modern architecture it's a bit different.
Okay.
So let me give you an example. It's so interesting and cool. Let's see. Where's a... yeah, this one looks nice. It's very angular.
Yes.
Here.
Yeah, a lot of straight lines.
I'll put it in general in the the thingy.
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. So it's a
Yeah.
lot of angular design.
Yeah, lots of whites and grays.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so the inside is kind of furnished.
Very Mr. Incredible.
Yes.
Yes.
The inside is kind of furnished pretty much similarly with modern furniture. That's very angular. Oh, I know that. Yeah, absolutely. Like your beds are angular kind of postings, but they don't really like. They have. It's the modern fake wood in a lot of places.
Yeah, the faux wood and shit.
Some of the vinyl that's there as padding. And yeah, your couch itself is also that angular kind of design. Absolutely,
Yes.
I can see it.
Also, I have to change my mind immediately. We're going to this.
What the fuck?
That's hilarious. Anyway,
That's not real.
Obviously, yeah.
yeah.
Anyway,
the first one.
So yeah, we are inside this modern apartment. Each of you rouses for your evening. And let's start with the apartment owner. What do you look like? What do we see as you rise from your torpor?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. So, I finally named him over, like, 2 weeks after Alejo wanted me to do it. Because I'm that lazy and tired all the fucking time. My name is Adam Collier. Let me see. Adam Collier. Or Collier, whichever you prefer. And, let's see. So, I think... So, he is of average build.
Okay.
Because I've got just 2 in strength and dexterity, so I'm not a big dude. And he kind of... Whenever you think of... He is a lawyer. He used to be a police officer. And after his embrace by his sire, who was a judge, you know, I went into the lawyer life, at least for a time. And so you can kind of think that that kind of almost sleazy look. He's blonde and okay, there's not one for attractiveness, but we'll say that he's like a 6.5. He's not bad looking.
Sure.
Like short cropped blonde hair and an undercurrent of sleaze.
Absolutely. Yeah. Cool. Let's get Nikolas. What do you look like?
So Nikolas Stoyanov, the immigrant from Bulgaria.
Yes.
Very, very happy just to have a roof over his head after months, if not a year or two, of sleeping on the Vegas streets. He is, with access to a shower, is better kept. He still doesn't necessarily shave every day. He's usually got a shadow of some kind. Not the full-on, 6-inch long beard or anything.
Right.
But just that permanent 5 o'clock shadow, no matter what.
Right.
He's got longer black hair. Even washed, it looks a little bit oily. Not like slicked back like Adam's, but just sort of drapes and frames around his face. Falls to about shoulder length. His clothes, he only has probably about 2 or 3 pieces of each article of clothing, unless Adam would have given him some. They probably are fairly similar builds. I also have a 2 in strength.
Okay.
Would Adam have lent any clothes, or are you sort of keeping it at, you can sleep here?
I probably would have provided you with some money to, pick up your own stuff, I think, because I do have the resources.
Okay, then Nikolas, I think he does mainly wear, he shops cheap. He's a very frugal person. He knows money doesn't go very far, especially these days.
Yep.
So he is wearing, like a Walmart or Costco, just, brandless name, matte, colorless t-shirt, Wrangler jeans with some Walmart shoes.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably has a belt and, keeps the t-shirt tucked in. He looks better, if you did not know for a fact that he was houseless, then you would probably just think he's mainly just a normal-looking guy.
Yeah.
A little disheveled, but not disgruntled.
Gotcha.
Always carries an air of softness to him as well. Never usually frowns or scowls much.
Gotcha. Okay. Boo, if you would also, this little flag, just put it somewhere that you want your apartment to be.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That flag.
Then let's go over to Aiden for, let me see. Your name was Davis.
Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brogan, we made characters that were pretty much clones of each other.
That's right.
I have been homeless and living in Las Vegas for the past 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Davis gets up, he looks pretty much permanently gaunt, a little haggard. I've only got a 1 in strength and a 2 in dexterity.
Okay.
Oh, we are a weak bunch.
Yeah, I am small boy.
Mm-hmm.
Very close cropped, or shaven, like dark hair.
Mm-hmm.
Almost permanent bags under his eyes. He is permanently tired. Also very twitchy in his habits. Always on edge, very anxious that like people are coming now. So he's like always on the lookout and paranoid for anything being slightly out of place.
Okay.
What was your last name?
Ford.
Ford? Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Thrilled to have a roof over my head. Would it be alright if that's a more recent development?
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I just got off the streets like a month ago.
Yeah.
So like settling in, but still very much feels out of place.
Understood. Absolutely. I'm 100% about it. All right. So
I can't find a good image for my character, so we're just gonna have to use an imagination.
that's fine. Yeah. So you guys.
Theater of the Mind in my TTRPG.
Yeah, it's bullshit, right?
I know, right? So you guys are situated here, in this district. We'll say that your, let me see. We'll say that your hookah bar is more over here. We'll put it like.
No, this is a neighborhood. You could probably put it over here.
Oh, okay,
somewhere.
yeah.
This is a whole
You can
shopping mall.
even make it the Sparrow and Wolf.
Okay.
That too. Yeah, I put us here specifically because there was a shopping mall here.
Yeah, there's that. You've got your shopping center over here. Like it's kind of like one of those things of,
Yeah.
we'll just have it be right next door to these kinds of places.
Ooh, here, let's do this.
Oh, can it be called Smoke and Mirrors?
Yes.
That's perfect.
Yes, it
Holy
absolutely can. Smoke
that.
and mirrors. There you go.
shit. There we go.
So
Where are you getting these flags from?
they're over here. Right there. The actual thing has the name on the actual flag, there, friend. You don't need to put it on the.
Can you
thing.
move text once you placed it?
No,
You have to delete it.
Damn, that's annoying.
it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Here you'll have to just get rid of it, basically.
Yeah.
I just don't want it to be even, but it keeps typing it like.
Well, you don't have to type it
On an
anywhere.
angle.
It's on the flag.
Yeah.
It is on the flag.
That's better. There we go.
Anyway.
I am saving that flag bag for myself.
Yeah, man.
Flag
That
bag.
is
It's really
super
good.
useful.
Makes me
Absolutely.
think of the spag bag.
That's right.
Yeah.
So.
Alejo, you still? Oh, he muted himself. I see.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't mean to
Probably
do
cats.
that. Oh my god. The whole
I
time.
thought it was cats.
No. Anyway, so the actual flag has the name that's inside on the actual title. If you, I mean, we can keep the thing there, obviously, but okay.
Neat.
So, yeah. So things that you guys would know about Las Vegas itself. There's a few rules that are a part of your. Oh, that's not repeating for some reason. There we go. For a part of your everyday life. Unlife, excuse me. As a part of the Camarilla, you would know about the tenements of it. That being, the Masquerade, obviously uphold the Masquerade. I can hear a fan.
Oh shit.
There you go. I was about to say, holy shit, that's some prolonged thunder. And then I'm like, wait,
Sorry, I tried to move
Or some
my.
fantastic breath control.
yeah,
I'm specifically trying to take notes on this campaign, and I wanted to move my mic away from my keyboard.
Oh, I get you. Yeah. But yeah, so uphold the Masquerade. You can't sire somebody without permission from the prince. You want to introduce yourself to the owners of domains so that they so you can ask for permission and if you can hunt and such there.
So what you're saying is that someone's going to introduce themselves to us. 'Cause
Yes.
we're the masters of this domain.
Yes,
Yeah.
actually, people would introduce themselves to you since you have domain here. This map is your domain.
The
So
whole map.
yeah, basically.
Okay.
So anywhere in this area would be part of it, and I believe it is somewhere kind of in this area. I think I'd have to recheck. It's north of central Las Vegas, I believe.
Okay, cool.
And
Do you happen to know what this area is actually called, or no?
it doesn't have. I don't think it has an actual name to it. I don't remember. Okay. But anyway, so the other things, all the tenements of the Masquerade are there, but also there are a couple of special rules that were enacted by the prince of the region. The prince, you would know, is named. He is called Benedict.
Of course he is.
He is a Ventru.
Yep.
And he's kind of reclusive. He doesn't really show up much to things, but he has a sheriff named Montrose, who is a Nosferatu, who is also his seneschal, who basically just means he is the voice of the prince, basically. Anywhere he goes, any decisions that he makes, the prince's power is behind it.
Yes.
Let's see. All of these tokens that you see, these are territory that is claimed by the clans associated. So you have Tremere up here, you have your Bruja here, you have your Toreador.
That was the Avengers. Sorry.
I know. You have your Toreador here. I think that's upside down. But anyway, you have your Toreador here. You have your Gangrel over here. Your Ventru and your Nosferatu kind of share a territory here because of the power structure that's in place. And Malkavians are down here. If your clan does not have territory, it's because they don't have as much influence here, unfortunately.
Oh, my celebrity.
Really quick, like,
yeah.
Could you promote me so I could spawn a note card? I just want to be able.
Oh,
to
I can give you note cards. Sorry, there's a note card bag even.
Perfect.
Yeah. Let me do that for you.
Like, are you telling me that the submissive and extra tasty salubri do not have dominances?
No. Yeah, that's a note card bag. So just take those anytime.
Saving that.
Absolutely.
Note bag.
What was the name of the sheriff?
The sheriff is named Montrose. I'll throw it in there for you. There you go. He is a Nosferatu. Let's see.
I spelled it right. Let's go.
Yeah.
Me too.
You would also know. I don't have a token for them. I don't think, if I remember what their heraldry is. There is a Giovanni presence. The clan Giovanni is quite prevalent, so we're just gonna utilize this for now as Giovanni. We're gonna put them up there. They are quite prolific here as well. Let's see.
Sorry, what was Giovanni?
Giovanni's another vampire clan.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. And
this is their symbol. The the restaurant.
No.
Gotcha.
No, for now it's that. It's this one here until I find what their actual symbol is and actually put it in there.
And I apologize for the last time. I'll never apologize again.
Right.
What was the prince's name?
The prince's name
Benedict.
is Benedict.
Yep.
Benedict.
Yep.
Okay,
Benedict.
there we go.
Just remember the Pope,
Yep. Basically.
There we go.
the Van Pope.
That's right.
I'm naming all of the coins of what are.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Tremere.
Yeah, Tremere. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll
While you're doing that, I'm going to the
I'll do that
bathroom.
with you. Yeah.
Corridor,
Uh,
Nosferatu.
Got him.
Okay, Giovanni. This Nosferatu.
And last one's this
That's
one.
Malkavian.
Malkavian.
Yep. Okay, cool.
MOL?
No, M-A.
Okay.
Malkavian. Okay. Let me also... So a few other things... Oh, yep.
Is there, I take it because we've got all these territories, this is a very Camarilla-controlled city, so there's not really an Anarch area.
What you would know about this place is that Anarchs do pass through.
Okay.
They're more of a transient kind of people, because it is quite Camarilla heavy. When Brogan gets back, I'll talk about the other rules that Benedict has also put into place, because there is a couple there that aren't strictly followed, but they're there. Let's see. Something else.
Okay.
Oh, no, please. What's your question?
Oh, it was something I wanted to say to you privately, because I didn't know if I wanted to actually spread it around.
Yeah, let's do it. Come over to Conspiracy.
Well, here, we can just have Aiden mute himself.
No. We can do the conspiracy thing. It's totally fine. I have it set up that we can move and stuff. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So you remember how during character creation I had this thing where I would stab myself with a needle and then kill targets with it. Do you think the other two know that or no?
No, but I would say that there is a presence because of that happening.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
It's out there.
Yes. Yes, 100%.
And I think do you think I would have done that a bunch of times and there's maybe rumors of somebody who does that?
Yes. In fact, there is a serial killer that has been people are trying to get information about. The media has named them the Caustic Killer.
Okay. I was wanting to call it the Needle, but I'm okay with that.
I understand that, but the media they see that there's acid, they get some information, they run with it, you know?
Exactly. You got it. Okay.
But so yeah, that is something that is happening. Absolutely.
Yes. And so then let me ask you this. Do I have a collection of these kind of needles, or do I have one that is able to withstand the caustic blood? That maybe I got from my sire.
They don't affect a thing like needles. Like they would it doesn't break it down. It is only a organism kind of thing that it affects.
Okay, because when I read it in the book, I could have sworn it said it did something to metal, but
I don't think it does.
That
but
works.
Regardless, yeah, that's how it's gonna be. And you do have to be careful with killing things, remember, because you do get stains. You would get less stains because of if you're killing bad people. I'll give you less things, obviously, but you will still have stains on your humanity regardless.
Yeah, I'm specifically going for the people who are my targets.
Exactly.
I'm not just
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, welcome back.
I'm so glad that I've set this up so that works. Okay.
Yeah. Goddamn.
It even
Aiden and I decided to assassinate Boo before he wakes up.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's only a 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah. Gotta make room.
Let me also tell you about Benedict has 2 rulings in Las Vegas. They are not strictly followed, but they are there, and if you are caught, it's bad. Gambling is something that you are not supposed to do as a vampire. Because if you win too much via using supernatural powers and such, you're drawing too much attention to yourself.
Yeah. I see.
But it's not strictly enforced because you have anarchs coming in,
And if they were strictly enforcing it to them, it might cause a bunch of instability because of, you know, them going, oh, the cams are literally fucking making it so we can't even have fun around here. And, you know.
Does
In
this
Sin fucking City.
Yeah, exactly.
Does this imply that there may be underground vampire-only gambling rings?
There is a possibility, for sure.
Poker night. Can we just have a night where we just fucking play poker?
You could.
That's the whole session.
You absolutely could.
Poker? We've got snake snatchers, my god. Gotcha.
It needs to be renamed to Bat Snatchers.
Ooh, there you go.
Bat bashers.
Ooh, Bat Bashers.
That's
Time
pretty
to make
good.
a new game.
That's pretty
Although,
good.
are the Camarilla vampires related to bats in any way?
So the bat folklore thing is just folklore, really.
Gotcha.
It's not really I believe the only time where it's really relevant is when you succumb to the beast and become less than human, and it physically changes you.
Ooh.
So that's a thing. Anyway, that's if you lose all your humanity, I believe.
So is that like the end of a character?
Yeah, you would be done.
Then I
We
have
could have
actual-
raccoon. We could have raccoon relay.
True.
Then I absolutely already have artwork of if Nikolas ever goes fuck wild. I got this done like a year ago, and I fucking love this
Oh,
art
hell
of Feral
yeah.
Vampire.
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
That's great.
For sure. That's great.
Damn.
For sure.
It'd probably be more for Davis, honestly, since they're actually like the animal clan.
Yeah, right. But even so. Okay.
No, that's really good.
Looks good. Let me see. What else would you know? Oh, yeah, this would probably be information that you were told, Adam, and you would probably have shared this as well. The mafia presence in this city is aware that the supernatural exists.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Because they don't want to get into their affairs.
Fair enough.
Because that would be pretty bad. I see that. Nice. But yes, it's actually something that is kept as something like a kind of truce, so that they do not interfere as much as possible.
Yeah.
So that's something that you would know.
And also, I heard during the whole intro preamble that one of the characters has had an iPhone. I take it this is just
We're
today.
in 2023. This is September 1st.
Okay.
2023.
Gotcha. Because I knew we were bouncing around between like the 80s, the 60s, the 70s,
Right.
and then 2000.
I'm into modern day. I'm excited.
Yeah, same.
Let's see. Anything else that you would know? You would also be aware that there is a pawn shop that runs things no questions asked, called All That Glitters Pawn
Hey,
Shop.
what you need?
Yeah, really. His name,
Where-
the owner's name is Fred.
Where is the shop?
It is not
I'll get a
here.
flag.
Yeah, it would be. It's not in your territory.
Ah, okay.
It would be.
So then out over here.
Yeah, right. No,
In the middle of the fucking woods.
it would be
Yep.
kind of more central here.
Okay.
Ah, okay. Oh,
A
hey,
little
yeah,
bit.
damn grand.
Equidistant between a lot of
Exactly.
different factions.
Exactly.
And what was it called again?
All that
That
glitters. Pawn shop. Pawn shop. There you go. Okay. Let me see. Is there anything?
Hey!
Anything else?
Oh, right. No, he never sold it. That's right. Never mind.
Yeah, there's some other stuff that you might find out. But yeah. Okay. That's enough.
Real quick,
Yeah.
what was Benedict's second rule?
Yes. Sorry.
Oh yeah, because we went from gambling to the mafia.
Yes, my apologies.
Very good.
Let me see if I have it here, because I know there was a second one. Did I not write it down? I know there was two. Hold on. 2 seconds.
Yep.
So prepared. So,
I'm just vibing to this music.
yeah, man.
It's good music.
Yeah,
Right? Like, it's very, you could put a cat, like, bobbing its head to this.
Mhm.
Yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it was, they're, forbidden from interfering with the business of the mob. That was what it was.
Ah.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So now, would I know if that means that we cannot associate with them or talk to them at all?
You interfere with their business. Interfering, specifically.
Getting in the
Okay.
way.
Yeah.
So, for example, if we needed to gain information and we thought that they might have some, we could still go and ask them. And
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, for
Good,
sure.
good, good.
Alejo, did you just put "Don't interfere with the mob" in front of a character that says "Help anybody currently in need"?
Yes, I did.
Fuck.
This is again.
Well done.
This is a thing that is his rulings. They are not
Yeah.
strictly enforced, but
Mm.
you
Sorry
would,
in advance, guys.
you would know about them. That's all. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, I think that's everything that you need to know right off the bat here. So you all are awake during this evening. It's, I believe it's, where is my Google Doc here for all of this information? It is about, yeah, it's 7 p.m.
Okay.
And
Right and early.
yeah, it is, it's a bit of a stormy kind of, it threatens to be stormy. There are clouds definitely covering the sky. It's very humid today. And the temperature is a balmy 87 degrees.
Ugh.
Yep.
But we can't feel it at all.
No,
so
you
fuck it,
you
yes.
actually are
Oh,
fine.
neat.
Unless
cool.
you blush of life, in which case you can start feeling the temperature.
Fuck that.
Good.
I will never
remember-
blush of life specifically so I don't have to.
And remember also that you don't need to breathe. You are vampires. You do not need to breathe at all unless you blush of life, in which case you can do that.
I still breathe for fun.
You can breathe for fun, for sure. You do not smell. You do not leave scent. You refresh your physical being every day. So like minor cuts and scrapes and stuff, because of the superficial healing and all that kind of stuff. If you get a tattoo, it will go away the next day unless you do it by, you would actually know there is a tattoo artist. He does do tattoos for vampires. His name is Raphael.
Okay.
He is a Toreador.
Give me
Of course he
1
is.
second, guys.
Very good.
Thank you. I will give you where Raphael is. He is in, obviously, the Toreador area. Raphael's tattoo parlor. There we
I
go.
wonder when tattoo places started to become called parlors, particularly.
Dunno.
Oh.
So yeah, he is there. That would have gotten around. For sure. And there was also, now that I think about it, I think there's one other thing. I have all this on a small notepad, excuse me. Oh, yes. There is also another Toreador in the same district who has a Fangs Out club. He is known as the Surgeon, and his place is called the Needle. It is an old hospital that's been reconstructed into a club.
Oh, that's kind of fun. I love it.
Very cool.
Let me also.
So please tell me that all the drinks are served in repurposed IV bags.
Oh, please.
I'm back.
Sure.
That would be awesome.
Welcome
at
back.
the escape room I used to work at, we had a drink that we would serve with a full syringe of glow-in-the-dark UV glowing... Sorry, not glow-in-the-dark, UV light glowing fluid that we would inject into your drink under a UV light.
That's cool.
That's sweet.
What's this about bars and drinks?
Yes, so there is a place known as The Needle. It is a Fangs Out club. So if you go there, as long as you have permission from the owner, whose name is The Surgeon, he will allow you to drink from the people there because it is there to be a place that that vampires can go and just drink without fear.
Okay.
The vampire bar.
Basically, it's a vampire bar. It is, like I said, it is an old hospital that's been reconstructed into a club.
So then let me ask, if I would know this, I don't know if I would know this,
Sure.
and so you're free to deny it.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh.
Given that it's a club
Yep.
where the majority of people that go in there are not vampires, and it's from a repurposed hospital, sorry, do we know if the people that go there are usually high and usually doing drugs?
Have you ever been there? Would you think that you have ever gone there?
I don't know if I would have gone there, but I might have heard about it. But that's my only thing. So.
I would imagine, given that it's a club in Las Vegas.
It is true. Let's do
I
our
give you
first
permission.
Let's do our first test. Hey.
Okay. I give you permission. Obviously.
Thank you. Yes.
Also, to clarify one rule, because I did get curious and I looked it up, hunger dice do not add to your pool.
No.
They replace from your pool.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Earlier you said you add. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. I just because one of them is a hunger die. Sorry. But yes. So,
but it does not apply to checks.
No. It is what?
It does not apply to checks, willpower, or humanity. Page 205.
Yeah, I need to look at that now, because that would defeat the purpose of the general kind of thing.
I think they're primarily used in rouse checks.
Well, no. Oh, yeah, for rouse checks themselves.
And discipline checks.
205. Yeah, discipline checks.
205. Yep. It's on the right side, after, under the example.
Yeah.
The first line.
Oh no, you still use it for regular, like. This one says, in the example, you've got seducing a mortal. So...
then what's a check?
Yeah, I don't know what that means by checks. That's weird.
Is it not a skill check?
Well, because...
Well, no, because in the example, she's using investigation.
Yeah, exactly, which is... It is used for those. So, I don't know what that's going on about.
You and Boo keep going. I'll try to figure out if there's a definition for check.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Unlike rolls, checks use a single die.
Oh, like rouse checks and such.
Yes. Yep. So there are rouse checks.
And the tests are the actual other things.
Yes. Okay, so checks and rolls are different.
Yes.
Gotcha. That is confusing, but we got there.
Yeah. It's a little... Yeah, you had me worried for a second there, because I've been playing it wrong forever then. But no, that is how it goes. Okay. So, you guys are awake in the apartment in your separate places. I know that Adam, you have a room, you have your master bedroom that you use, and then I believe you had decided that Nikolas, you would take the floor and Davis would have the bed. That was at least what you had said before, just because of how Nikolas is.
Yes, yep, I would absolutely take the floor or the bed or the couch or whatever.
Okay. There is a couch, so you would probably have the couch, for sure.
Yeah.
I love that I only started living here like a month ago, and I came and booted you out from the bed.
Oh, you did not boot me. I offered.
Exactly.
I offered, right
and
away.
I graciously accepted.
Exactly. Also, one other thing for bookkeeping. If you have a specific goal tonight, send it to me as a specific goal that you want to do in case willpower damage comes into play, and then you get willpower back because of completing your goal for the evening.
I guess, what would you be able to describe what the last at least like week has looked like for us? That what we have been up to and what's been going on?
Well,
any notable events?
Yeah, there hasn't, like, it's been pretty much a typical like nothing super there's nothing that's gone on that's been too exciting, except for you would have heard about that there is investigations going on in Las Vegas for the Caustic Killer. There is the media is running with this story that there seems to be a serial killer that's struck every now and then, who seems to leave behind wounds that are acidic in how they were killed. Usually a stab with something that was covered in an acid of some sort. And they're investigating to try to find whoever's responsible.
Or him. Or her.
Exactly. Whoever is responsible for it.
Yes. I'll be right back. I'm gonna quickly send you my goal for the night. I just need to use the rest.
Yeah,
I'll be right
absolutely.
back.
Other than that, it's been business as usual, really. Depends on what you would be pursuing in your night tonight, really. Thriving, surviving, having a good time.
Yeah.
Like, it
Nikolas.
really depends on who you are.
It's tough, because especially if Nikolas is not that hungry, then obviously he would not be looking for food, because, you know, as a consensualist, he wants to feed as little as possible.
Yeah. So what do you do with your day to day is the question.
Yeah. That's sort of the hard part, is especially going from being houseless, where every day is sort of just looking to reach the next night.
Are you going out there and trying to help other homeless?
Hard to say. He would want to help. So he's not like an Avenger, you know? He's not like actively looking out for people to help, but he will never ignore someone asking for help.
Okay.
Like his convictions aren't very proactive.
Understood.
Is the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then
so maybe start with Davis?
Okay.
Yeah, I actually, Alejo, could I meet you in conspiracy?
Absolutely.
Okay, bye.
I have an idea that, like, I thought I ran by you, but I just want to make sure.
Yeah. Let's go. What's up?
Yeah. I am. Did I run the idea by you that I want to occasionally check in on the daughter of the man I murdered?
Yes. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, continue.
No, I was just gonna say that is something that you can definitely do.
Okay. I don't even think I have named the character.
I don't believe so. Hang on. Oh, I just realized that was on the way. If it was on your sheet, then that's where I would have gotten it, I think. But otherwise...
Yeah, it's not on my sheet.
Okay. Well, you can figure out a name at some point. That's fine.
Alright, cool. I'll get that sent to you.
Yep, sounds good. But yeah, so that can be something that you've been doing on occasion during your days, for sure. Or sorry, your evenings.
Alright, sounds good.
Okay.
It's my day for a vampire.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are not in conspiracy.
Yeah, they're not anymore.
So really, nothing very eventful has happened so far. Other than that, is the rumors about town. Unless there is something specific that you want to have been doing during your week beforehand or anything, it's just been a day-to-day grind of you doing your quote-unquote day jobs. And by that I mean your night jobs, and whatever. But yeah, basically this is just September 1st of 2023. It's a new night.
So then,
yeah.
What I would like to do then is, I want to call my sire.
Okay.
And see if she happens to know if there have been any cases lately that ended, shall we say, unsatisfactorily.
Understood. All right. So, yeah, you wake up on your bed and you pull out your phone and you call your sire.
Mhm.
Let me just check something. Okay.
Real quick, is this a post-COVID world?
Yes.
Yes, 2023.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I just want to know if COVID
Right.
happened in this universe.
I get you.
Oh,
I get
yes.
you. Yes, it is. So, it rings for 3 or 4 rings. Seems like she's a little busier than usual, but eventually she does pick up. And she says,
Yeah.
Adam, so good to hear from you.
Just wanted to know if there was any deer out in the field.
You hear rustling of papers and such. There is a particular buck that's been a little elusive to most of the hunters.
I see. Particularly majestic rack. Or average.
More average. It's
I can always add to my collection.
Yes, it's the buck seems to have upset the hunters quite thoroughly, even though they are just an average buck.
And what of these hunters' acquaintances? Those that would have benefited from some venison? They particularly upset?
Yes. They're
good.
quite upset. If you would like, I could get you a little bit more information sent over.
Certainly. If you prefer, you could send it via email, text, whichever you prefer.
I will have it hand-delivered. We don't want to leave a trace, obviously.
Fair enough. All right.
It should be over to you in about an hour or so.
Very good. Very pleasant speaking to you, as always.
Likewise.
Click.
Okay.
And I do hope that you got all of my innuendo there.
I think so.
They're deer, so
Yeah.
ticks getting on deer, suck their blood.
Yep.
The rack, the severity of the crime.
Yep.
And those that would benefit from the venison were the people who were actually harmed through their actions, not the police. The hunters are the police.
Yep, exactly.
Very good.
Okay, cool.
I'll keep you on your fucking toes.
Thank you. I might forget on occasion, so we'll see how it goes. But yes, so that is that's definitely some information that will be coming by. But yeah.
And I figure if she's an actual judge, I need to do this in code just in case.
Oh, for sure.
That's the other thing.
That's a good call. And you would also know that electronic usage in the sense of like emails and correspondence that way is something that could be traced and something that is avoided a lot of the time by any vampire.
Okay. The what was the name of it? ShrekNet?
Yeah, that's gone.
Yeah.
That's super gone.
That's it.
Anyway, okay. So yeah, you finish your phone call and make your way out of the room, I assume, into your apartment proper.
Yeah. Stretching as I do so.
Nikolas is
Just
out
seeing-
there.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, I'm good for now. You guys got anything going on?
Not that I know of. Everything Aiden talked about was in conspiracy.
It's true.
Well, how about you?
Yeah, Nikolas is very, very quaint right now. He's very, very comfortable. This is a huge step up from everything he had before. While you were away, I was telling them that all of my convictions are sort of reactive. I don't like Nikolas doesn't want for a whole lot. Yeah. He is very quiet. I should say that also is that Nikolas is very, very quiet on his own. He will talk with people if they talk to him, but he often doesn't find it's his place to start conversations.
Understood.
I see.
Gotcha.
Very introverted.
He sounds like a very manipulatable person that I can make use of.
True.
You say that. I've got a 4 in manipulation.
I have a 4 in manipulation too.
Do we?
We all made
the same character.
And of course, Davis, you are up and out of your room, I assume, as well.
Yeah.
Does Davis look any more disheveled, having being more hungry?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's only 2 hunger, so it's not a big change. But you definitely, I mean, you feel that it's always present, the hunger. So it's just if you want it to be a little bit more present, it's up to you.
Anyway, you'll probably be like a little shorter, I guess, today.
Okay.
That'll be
And
about
actually,
it.
could I make let's see, would it be wits to spot that on him?
It would be wits awareness. And
Wits, okay.
would it be wits? Yeah. We'll go with wits awareness. Yeah.
Okay, let me get. I forgot that we're rolling a ton of dice here. I just need to get some of my extra d10s.
Yep.
My God, yeah. Some of these I'm gonna be rolling like 7 or more dice.
Yep. If I do manipulation and subterfuge, I'm rolling 8 dice, dude.
Yep.
Damn.
Exactly.
I'm gonna take
All right, let's
these.
see here. D10. There it is.
I misheard the word that you just said, Boo. I heard it as centrifuge,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, what the fuck are you rolling for?
You fucking nerd.
You separating liquids?
Yeah, right. Okay, so that is a total of 4. How many successes do I need in order to like succeed stuff?
It depends.
It's that decided by you?
It's decided by me. Yep.
Okay.
So just tell me how many successes you get.
Yep. Hang on, I'm just putting the rest of the dice back into the bag because I don't need 4 full sets of dice just sitting out here.
First actual roll of the game. Let's go.
That's right.
Yeah, dude. I'm trying to spot because obviously I am also a vampire and I know the kind of look of being hungry. So I just want to see if I can spot it in him. Okay. That is, and it's 6 and above to
Yes.
Succeed. Ooh, that's just 1 success.
He looks fine.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just, him, Nikolas, they seem like they're ready for the day. Night.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
We
want to just hang around here, or we want to go out? What do we want to do?
I do have a little bit of personal business. Like, what time of the day is this?
It's
7
about
p.m.
7 p.m.
How long after sunset?
Sunset, like a half hour ago, basically.
Okay.
Like,
So,
Bright and early.
So,
Yep.
So raccoons typically feed at dusk.
Okay.
Which is right now.
Yeah.
And also they tend to eat more during late summer and early fall, which is right now.
There you go.
Require assistance in personal business.
I should be good. I can handle it just fine. What was your character's name, Boo?
Adam.
Adam, do you have any human food in here I can take? Maybe, like, I don't know, some peanuts, maybe... I mean, pretty much anything will work.
Yeah.
Do you think you'd have anything that like doesn't go bad as like a front in
that's
case
the
somebody
wonder.
visited you?
Yeah, I probably have a bunch of canned goods and stuff like that. That could work.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine if someone came to visit and looked in your pantry and it was just fucking empty.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is that I'm actually pretty used to being a vampire because I've rolled with an elder vampire.
Yeah. He's been
And
around a little bit
someone-
longer than you guys.
Yeah, I have. I've been undead for a bit longer, and one of my tenets is uphold the norms of decent society, and no decent person would have an empty fridge or pantry.
That's true. You know what? That's fine.
I probably have like a decent amount of like normal people food that I just cycle in and out.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
I love the idea of this. Of course, isn't canon, but like I love the idea of you have a ton of canned food but no can opener.
That would be great.
That would be
Actually,
funny.
Somebody calls you out on it.
Yeah.
it's like shit. It broke.
I mean to get a new one.
This can is from 10 years ago. It broke.
It's fine. Yeah.
I order out a lot. I'm rich.
Yeah. You're
in
ordering
that,
canned food.
in that
Sorry.
case, could I perhaps borrow a ride to like a grocery store or like a convenience store, or am I within walking distance?
Oh yeah,
to
you're
a
super within
convenience
what
store?
you are here, so you could walk down to the shopping center that's still open at this time of night.
Yeah, this one looks like it's maybe a mile from end to end, maybe 2.
Yeah, something like that. It's
Because if these are houses next to each other, then
Yeah,
that's
those
not
are
that
houses
far.
somewhere.
yeah, you can absolutely walk down the street, go to the Spring Oak Shopping Center or this Hotel Plaza, like wherever you want to go. You absolutely can walk there, for sure.
Yeah, I will start making my way there. I'll be like,
Okay.
hey guys, I gotta get some human food, gonna attract some animals. So
Do you have any
I
money?
can. I'd imagine we have like incidental pocket cash.
Yeah. You don't
Yeah.
have. I mean, especially with living with him, you could have some incidental pocket cash for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think like what
Um,
vampires do for fun if they can't indulge in any senses.
Are there any parks
Uh-huh.
nearby?
Yes. Hold on. Let me just.
Oh.
Okay. So, you guys being up here, there is a park. That's a ways away, but it would probably take you maybe. If you wanted to walk there, it would probably take you about an hour. If you wanted to drive there, it'd probably be about like 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Okay.
And of
I
course,
got-
this
and there's-
is Vegas, so
and-
there's plenty of like dark, empty parking lots with trash cans and shit that
It's also true.
raccoons might sneak into.
And of course, the bus line is also with an option, obviously. So it's really up to you how you want to get anywhere.
Yeah, I will walk down to the shopping center, pick up some like incidental food,
Mhm.
And then bus up north to the park.
Okay, so that's what you're doing. What are the rest of you doing?
I like the idea that Nikolas, especially being recently turned,
Yeah.
is still like every day coming to terms with the fact that he just can't experience so much.
Yeah.
Where it does sort of lock him up a lot of the times, like just finding hours of sort of just sitting on the couch
Yeah.
waiting for something. Sort of like eventually I'll get hungry, eventually I'll get thirsty, eventually,
Yeah.
but it never fucking comes. So I think at most he's just gonna sort of look at you, Adam, just saying, "You are needing help with anything."
Well, actually, now that you mentioned that, and you've mentioned that you're quiet, do you think that at this point I would know that that's how he feels, or if I just assume that he is just quiet?
I think there have been multiple times that you've come out, like either returning home in the middle of the night or just leaving your room in the middle of the night and seeing Nikolas just like sitting upright on the couch, like probably staring at like an off TV, just staring.
Okay. Yeah,
Like,
I would
he
kind of
could
get
turn
that
it on.
impression.
But just again, we've all had those days in our actual lives where
Yeah.
you're just fucking depressed. Nothing sounds good. You don't want to watch anything. You don't want to play anything.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
fucking sit there wallowing.
Yeah.
I imagine being a vampire, especially a new vampire,
Yeah.
is
Mhm.
that tenfold.
Yeah, especially since like you don't have somebody guiding you, you know?
Yeah, because I was
yeah,
I
for
have
sure.
no idea who my sire
For
is.
sure.
Okay. Well, then let's do this. Hey, Nick,
Yes.
you want to go to Griff's?
Uh
I got an hour or so.
Chris, for food?
No, pool. Love it.
Pool. Oh, you like billiards?
You ever play?
Once or twice we were missing a few balls, but it was still fun.
Let's go play. At least for a bit.
He nods and kind of stands up, and he does walk with a bit of a hunch.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, he will
like I
absolutely
noticed that. You might have heard me earlier when I'm like, oh, and like, I'm like, billiards.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
one here.
Yeah.
And I can just play.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, cool. So you guys are heading off to do that. All right, so we'll start off then with Davis.
We're not sponsored by Griff Bar.
No, we're not sponsored at all. So
But
Davis,
we could be.
we could be.
Griff.
That's true. So Davis, you make your way down the street and go to the shopping center. It's a you know a cloudy, humid evening. You see people that are getting in and out of places. The shopping center itself has a few like late shoppers, but it's not super crowded or anything, obviously, and it's easy enough for you to go and get some nuts or whatever incidental kind of foods for sure. And you pay for a bus pass ticket thing, and you make your way up to the park. Reaching the park, it's a nice night, obviously, for animals to be around. And you have a few park goers who are also around. You've got a young couple that's sitting on a bench, kind of just talking to each other. They seem engrossed in each other a bit. You have a couple of night joggers who are kind of running around. And that's kind of it. It doesn't seem like it's too lively of a park, at least in this area that you first come to.
Don't go near the couple. One's gonna get killed.
So yeah, what would you like to do here?
Yeah, I pretty much try to avoid the couple,
Yeah.
try to avoid being like seen.
Yeah.
I will go up to a more secluded area. Are there any like woods in this park?
I would say that there's a bit of like a copse of trees. Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Cops, what? No.
Yeah.
I know. He's got to do his Disney scullery maid routine somewhere out of sight.
Yeah, I will head to the copse of trees and I'll crack open a package of corn on the cob, like a few ears of corn, and I will break them in half and lay them out at my feet.
Okay. Yeah, easily.
Cool.
Are you going to just wait, or are you going to actually utilize your power?
Can I expedite it by using animalism?
You have your feral whispers, if I recall correctly. It would cost you a rouse check, so you could become more hungry doing this. But otherwise, I mean, you're good. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, I will absolutely do feral whispers.
Please,
how do I do so?
Please give me a rouse check.
Where's my dice? There's my dice.
Okay, you become a little bit more hungry. You are at 3 hunger now.
Ooh.
Okay.
But what does it look like? What do you think it kind of looks like when you summon the blood to do this? You know, what kind of changes in your physicality and such?
I never thought about this.
Yeah. Maybe
I would imagine that. Go on.
There's maybe also a noise that you create as well. Like, it really depends.
Yeah, I would imagine that Davis is there sitting like on his knees on the ground, just kind of like meditating, closing his eyes, and he suddenly grows a bit more like hunched in appearance, and he brings up his hands together in almost a praying motion. Before emitting a squee.
Yeah.
And with that out of the way, he when he opens his eyes, they're a bit more feral looking.
Yeah, for sure.
And he like settles down a bit more, and this time like squatting on his haunches.
Yeah.
And just kind of picks up one of the half cobs of corn and starts absent-mindedly like picking at it, not eating at it, but just like picking the kernels of corn.
Yes.
Loose.
Yeah, for sure.
And just kind of fidgeting with it and like looking around, and every time like a twig maybe snaps or even a breeze comes by, Davis perks up and like looks around to make sure that nothing is coming.
All right. Also, could you give me charisma plus your animalism?
Sure. How do I roll that?
It is your charisma pool, so however many pips you have in charisma, and then however many pips you have in animalism.
3 and oh, you mean animal Ken?
No, animalism itself, the power, the actual power that you have, your discipline.
Ah, okay, 3. Okay, so I have 6, so I'll need 6 D10. Okay, fuck,
Yes.
I need more D10.
Yeah.
Stand by.
Yep.
Yep.
And this will not be a very difficult test for sure. But obviously the more successes the better.
If you get successes on all of them, you summon the King Raccoon.
That's right.
The Rat King, as it will.
The Rat King.
The Rat King.
You can ask him a single question, but you'll never know if it was a lie or if it was truth.
The cool part about this is this power actually allows him to communicate with animals.
Yeah.
So it's pretty neat.
I am
Oh,
Welcome
almighty
back.
Rat King, what are the Powerball numbers?
6, 22.
Yeah, he's got like an even deeper voice.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
So I am rolling 60-10 and counting everything above 5.
Above, yes. So 6 and above. Yep.
Okay.
And if you get 2 10s, that is a critical, which counts as 2 successes or 4 successes. One of the two.
Where is... There it is.
Let me get that up actually. So
You
I
need
make
2
sure.
10s for a crit?
Yes,
Okay.
but it counts as a
Oh,
lot.
man. I have to re-roll one of them, and it's a 9.
Oof.
Oh.
Oh,
got
and I
cocked.
re-rolled it for a 1.
Now,
Oof.
how many successes do you have?
1, 3, 3, 0, 2, 9.
Oh, the 0 is a,
Oh
is a
my God.
success though.
It's a 10.
Oh,
so
yeah, right.
a 10 and a 9. So,
So
I
2
succeeded
successes.
twice.
Okay. So it will succeed. This check. So you are okay. You get as you're sitting there, you know, you're twitching and listening for noise. You hear the rustling through the bushes, and 2 raccoons
Aw.
scurry their way up towards you. You hear food.
Food. Food. I hold out the corn cob, like half picked over in my hands, and there's a pile of like loose corn on the ground as well as corn cobs, and I also I start rifling through a plastic bag.
Yeah.
And I bring out a little container of raspberries.
Oh. So
Gourmet.
one of them comes over and takes the cob itself, and the other one kind of goes to the pile and starts picking at it. And they're looking at you and they're eating. They're like, yum, food, yes, good.
Food, good food. How do I make one of them my familius?
I think, yeah, here it is. So what you need to do is give me a charisma plus animal ken check, if you would, to convince them that they could drink your blood.
Ooh. I like convincing raccoons to do drugs.
Yep.
Alright.
So are they technically gonna become ghouls?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Neat.
Hey, I found food. Try this, and I'll scratch open my wrist.
Yeah, absolutely.
And hold it out to them to sample from.
Yep.
And roll. That's 1 success, 2 success, 3 successes.
Very good. Okay. One of them comes over,
Mhm.
and it sniffs at the thing and then washes some of the corn in your blood and eats it.
Oh fuck yeah!
And
Fuck
washes
yeah,
more
okay.
of the corn and eats it and like drinks. So you get one more hunger. So you're at hunger 4.
Okay.
And you're starting to feel it. It's starting to be a little bit of a
Yep.
thing. But yeah, so it's kind of as it, continues to eat in dunking the blood-soaked corn.
Terrifying.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is the
That-
first
the
night.
other raccoon.
So there you go.
The other raccoon's looking mighty tasty.
It's true. You do still have the ability to talk to them. So what you would know with your power is if something is endangered, it will try to run or attack you. That is still the case. They listen to you, but if they're endangered, it could be a problem. So, that's up to you how you want to handle the situation. But one of them does seem to be more, I guess, not subservient. That's not the right word, but you know what I mean.
Amicable.
Yes, that's the one. Amicable. Because of your blood.
Okay. I will finish the I will finish ghoulifying or doing the first night of
Yes.
ghoulifying this raccoon.
Absolutely.
Do any other raccoons show up?
No, unfortunately.
I want to wait. If I were to do like my animalism bullshit tomorrow night, even if this raccoon were to see me feed, would it respond?
If it were to see you feed on something else, is what you're asking.
Yes.
It would probably respond. Well, so it. Give me a wits awareness.
Wits 4 and awareness.
Or actually, intelligence awareness. Sorry.
Fine. 2 successes.
Okay. Feeding in front of this animal might not be the best idea, especially on its kin. It might not respond well to that idea, and probably not want to come and drink from you again. At least it would need to be persuaded more so.
Okay.
So.
What is the animal still feeding, or am I like just pretty much? Are we all just hunched over and picking at corn?
You're all
and
just kind of hunched
raspberries?
over and picking at things at this point, yeah.
I'm new to area.
Mm.
Are any other animals in area problematic? Feed on you? Any predators in area I should be aware of?
Dogs. Don't
Dogs? Where are some dogs?
They bark. There. It like points. Kind of more toward the towards the western direction. And it protect trash. Like eat.
That's trash.
But it bite.
Oh, I see.
Huh. Scary. Bark.
Wild dogs, house dogs.
Let's see if it.
Will they know the difference?
Because if they're protecting trash,
Yeah.
well, they would know if they're wild or not based
Exactly.
on how like well fed the dogs are.
Well, only if they've experienced both.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It with, like you, it with people.
They
Yard?
Mm-hmm.
Grass. Tree.
Gra-
Uh,
tree.
Den for you, but not you.
House.
Hmm.
I'm going to teach this raccoon English.
You know what? You know what? Give me an animal ken. Oh, by the way, have you been rolling a bonus die because of your animal ken with raccoons?
I've not been.
You do get a bonus die when you interact with raccoons in using animal ken.
Very good.
Please.
May I roll those?
It's gonna be champion all over again, dude.
Oh my
little bit.
god.
Yeah.
May I roll those retroactively for my for summon and stuff?
The summon one wasn't an animal ken check, unfortunately.
Ah, gotcha.
But for this, if you want to teach it what a house is, give me a charisma plus animal ken.
All right. 3. That's 6.
Plus
And
1
do it
because of
plus 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no! I dropped my dice.
Oh.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 5 a success?
5 is not a success. No.
Okay. That is 3 successes then.
Okay. It understands now that house means den for people. That's what it now understands. Doesn't know. You don't think it understands exactly what a house is, like in general, but it understands that is where they go in, and so it must be a den. So they kind of get it a little bit, but
Yeah.
you've kind of got that association across.
It understands the broad strokes.
Yes.
Okay.
It says dog far, go that way for while takes time. Actually, I wouldn't say time. It doesn't know what time is.
Very far.
Far. No, it doesn't know what that is. Monster. Growl.
Monster growl.
Bright. Like star.
2-star.
Yes. 2-star. Come at saw kill once.
Buddy.
Deer. Squirrel. Bird in area. Nest.
No.
Location.
Oh. Nest in tree with dog.
Laying aside the fact that dogs don't live in trees.
Yep, but that's you don't know what it means, I guess then.
Big animal nearby. Not human.
Far.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for
and
food.
I pour out the rest of the raspberries
Yeah.
and like all the corn and everything I have
Yeah.
on the ground. I say, enjoy meal. Be back tomorrow.
Whoa. Huh? Just starts eating.
Yeah. As I get up, I text Adam and Nikolas. And I'll be like, hey, are there any other parks in the area? Like,
you would know of other parks. There is another park that you would know of.
I want a park farther out. A park where those raccoons definitely don't commingle with these raccoons.
Yeah, I mean, you could literally look on Google Maps. Like, that's a thing you could do.
Yeah.
And, like, there's a park over here. There are parks over here. There's a park
cool.
up there. Like, all of those green spots are parks.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Or at least more wooded areas.
Exactly.
Cool. I will. You know what? I will head to the late night trailhead.
Okay. Oh, that'll take you a
Be-
while, yeah.
yeah, it'll take me a bit, but it is gangrel territory.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. You can start heading that way. You're gonna take a bus that way, I assume?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Or ideally a car, but like us and Adam are busy.
The other thing you could try to do is either try to steal one or try to hitchhike. Either one would work as well.
If I were a regular vampire, hitchhiking would be more appealing to me.
So do you look weird at all, Aiden?
Hunched over, borderline feral, because I'm at 4 hunger.
Yeah, he's definitely looking more feral at this point. Yeah.
I remember that Aiden can drink animal blood. Can he not drink people blood?
He can, but it is at a cost of his willpower.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah. Well, this is a good point. We'll transition over to the two of you. And you'll get your answer as soon as they would get the text, basically.
Yeah.
Moving over to Nikolas and Adam, you do you drive there? Do you walk there? What's the plan here? It's not too far for a walk. It would be like a 10-20 minute walk.
I think we'll walk.
Okay.
Gonna grab some quick food, but I'm not in the scene anyway.
Yeah,
so fill me in if there's anything major I miss.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
So yeah, a quick little jaunt over to Griff's Bar and Billiards.
Yeah.
Going inside.
I will say if we do pass any houseless people on the way there, like my gaze will linger.
Okay.
And like just he has a habit. He will like make eye contact with these people with a sort of nod of like I understand.
Okay.
Like he does have Nikolas, he's been there. He knows what they're going through.
For sure.
And likes to connect with these people because he remembers those who would connect with him. It could turn an entire day around to be treated like a human for even a brief moment.
For sure.
Which is ironic.
And interestingly enough, as you're walking towards Griff's Bar and Billiards, you do make eye contact with some guy who's kind of laid out. He's got a really like tattered sleeping bag. His clothes are pretty tattered, but he's found a nice spot between two dumpsters that he's kind of utilizing some of the bags of trash as kind of more padding. And
tell me he has like a tarp or a blanket strewn over the top, so he's got like a little roof, please.
He does not. At this moment, no.
Okay.
And he catches your gaze, and you make eye contact, and he does actually like get up and kind of approach.
Okay.
He kind of, hey, mister.
I'll hold up a hand to Adam.
pause.
Just please 1 moment.
Yep, I'll pause and like stand aside.
Hello, friend. You are okay? Yes.
He kind of looks over to where he is, good as I can be. Yeah.
It's hard. I too was without home for a long time. You have food, water?
Not a lot.
Where about on the map are we at this point?
I would say you guys, good question. You guys are kind of like, I would say about here.
Not behind the caves.
Yeah, behind the cave. Behind the shopping center and everything. So there's some dumpsters out there that have some old food and shit in them, but
people are shitting in the dumpsters.
That's right. So yeah, I mean, it's like this guy seems to be taking advantage of this Heritage Park. Like senior apartments have like nicer buildings that are being used for senior housing, and so he's kind of like taking a spot kind of nearby just to kind of have the area.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You are able to keep fed and see each day?
Yeah.
That is good. That is more than some. I wish could help many more.
Could you maybe spare a little bit? Me?
And I'll look over, knowing the cafe is sort of right on the other side of these buildings. The cat.
There's also a stray cat.
There's also a cat that's just kind of around.
Oh no! Don't tell me the man has a pet cat too.
Yeah, there's a cat that's there.
Oh, that always breaks my heart because it's so not fair to the animals.
Yup. It's definitely
yeah.
it's definitely a stray cat that's just kind of with him. Yeah, for sure.
Also, what is the cat's name? Is it Oberon? Please tell me it's Oberon.
No, you don't. No.
Puck. Adam, could we maybe get pastry from cafe?
Sure.
Yes, we leave. Come back in just a couple minutes with something to eat.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Okay.
And actually, going into these cafes,
Yeah.
I take it. Let's see. Is it kind of like a fancy cafe where you can really only get exactly what you order, or are there? Is there like maybe a cooler with just some bottles of water?
There would be coolers and such, and like there's that that kind of window of like the a la carte kind of stuff that you could get.
like the display case.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, stuff like that.
So I'll pick
for
up
sure.
I'll pick up some water bottles for them as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Actually, as you start to pick up multiple, Nikolas is actually going to put a hand on your shoulder and say, "Please, just one water, one food for him.
Oh,
more makes you target."
Okay, fair enough. I'll defer to you on that. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like to support each other, but if one get lucky, then the rest get upset.
Fair enough. Then I'll follow that advice.
Yeah, for sure. And you return with a water bottle and some pastry. And he
I'll get him a nice nice cheese Danish.
Ooh,
Might be a little bit stale, but
it is the end of the night.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
For sure.
But it was still sellable.
Yes, exactly. And he's like, "Thank you. That's very kind." And
This is what I wish others would do for me when I was in your shoes.
You're a good man. Both of you.
Adam is very, very good man. Yes.
And I kind of put, how when you like hold your chin with your thumb, you got like a finger up to your temple.
Yeah.
Kind of
like reading a mind?
No, not reading a mind, but like, so make like a little finger gun with just your thumb out and your index finger exposed or extended. Now support your chin with your thumb.
Yep.
Oh, almost like you're cradling your chin between the two fingers.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Like thinking. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of cock my head to the side slightly. Like this is after I've already passed all the food over. What's your name?
There you go. Name's Gale.
Gale?
Waterdeep? Sorry.
Yeah, right. I was just had to say.
Name's Gale.
Homeless guy. Gale. Tell you what. You is this your main haunt, so to speak?
Yeah.
Are there any people around here that have given you a significant amount of trouble? Or do you have any friends who have had, issues with people like harassing them? Or
Interesting.
have any of you been attacked?
Why don't you give me a little charisma and persuasion, or streetwise if you have.
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say either or.
Yeah.
So that was charisma.
Yep.
Streetwise?
Charisma and streetwise.
Okay. I have both of those.
Well, there you go.
What's the bonus if you have a specific subset of that skill?
You get a
Is that an
plus
extra die?
1 die. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay, good. That's better. 3 successes.
3 successes.
Nice.
Cool.
Yes.
He says,
Excuse me. Jesus.
sometimes, I mean, there are, some guys who come by and, they yell at me, say that I should, get out of here, and I'm a leech to
Jeez.
the area. I don't know, but they yeah.
You don't happen to know them, do you? Like their names?
No.
Where they?
No.
Okay.
I try to just not be there when they're around, but sometimes they catch me out.
Yeah.
Sorry you have to deal with that.
It's all right.
Well, I know some people. Do you know what they look like? I might be able to help, deal with them. Maybe get them off your back. If you're interested, of course.
Yeah, sure. There's a group of 3 guys. One's about 6 foot. The other 2 are 5 something. They're pretty close. Brown hair, for all of them. They yeah.
Food is cooking, just checking in. There's nothing
No.
major going on.
Not
Cool.
at the moment. They're dressed average, I guess.
Okay.
They usually come and go from he points this direction. They come from this way.
Okay.
Yeah. They
That was a plan,
usually
though.
leave that way.
Carlito's car wash, motherfuckers.
There's a gang war going on
Um,
between the fucking cafe and the car wash.
Car wash.
That's right. But one of them is the bigger guy is more well built. I don't know. They just seem like just a bunch of guys.
Yeah. Well, maybe I can help deal with them. Who knows?
Sure.
I'll do a little bit of looking.
Okay. Thanks if you do.
Yeah, no problem. If I do, I'll come by and let you know.
Okay.
You don't have to shrink and hide so much.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Yeah, because just like Nikolas, it's difficult enough being in your position, let alone people making it a problem beyond what you're already going through.
Yeah. Well.
So. Well, we're gonna head on out if Nikolas, you're all done.
How does he look okay? Like, Gale, like, is he injured at all, or does he just look just malnourished?
Why don't you give me?
I get to do a roll.
You do. Why don't you give me a I'll let you do intelligence and awareness.
Intelligence
or medicine if you have medicine.
I would love to do awareness and intelligence,
Okay.
so that is 5d10.
Absolutely. Go for it.
One of them is Hungy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I can do the R. There we go.
Yep, that works.
2 successes.
3 successes.
That one is okay. It's a little jank, but it does say 8.
I think
so.
yeah, I think I'd count.
Or
that
is
as
that 4?
success.
No,
No.
yes,
It's an 8. You're
Yep.
good. You're good.
Cool.
3 successes. Okay. Yeah. You are looking him over, and he seems like he is favoring one side. He seems to be favoring his right side. And it seems like he's trying to not put a lot of pressure on his leg. So you kind of have at least an inkling that something seems to have happened to his leg. You don't know if it's a recent injury or anything, but there's definitely something with his leg.
Okay. Let me see one thing really quick
Yeah,
about
for sure.
how invigorating Vitae works.
Ooh.
It says to heal the living, 139. Healing the living. Using Vitae to heal the living. For each rouse check's worth of blood provided, a living creature heals 1 level of aggravated damage. But that mean okay, they must consume it fresh from the vein.
Yeah, you would have
Gotcha.
to slice it
Okay.
open and give it to him, like, in his mouth.
Gotcha. Okay.
Damn, I was really hoping we could basically like put it on the cheese Danish and say that it's like some kind of a syrup.
Right? Oh, that's what I was hoping to.
Nope.
But it does specifically say like from a fresh vein.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not confident enough to do that to a random
Understood.
stranger.
Absolutely.
But yeah, if I could have snuck it to him, I would have.
I understand.
I will give him a hug.
Okay.
Gently avoiding the side that he's keeping weight off of.
Okay. Yeah.
Cringe.
Fair enough. Yeah, and he
Super cringe.
he kind of like half-heartedly gives you one back. You know, it's a little uncomfortable for him.
Yeah.
For sure. But
yeah, Nikolas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like releasing the hug. He'll like hold a hand on his shoulder, looking him in the eye, saying, "It does get better."
He nods. Just kind of like, you know.
No. I'll turn and just say, "Thank you, Adam," and start walking again.
I'll just nod and throw a wave back, and we'll continue to go play a fucking billiards, dude.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
absolutely. And yeah, you see that he just kind of goes and kind of lays down gingerly, back onto his spot.
Right.
But yeah,
That's thinking of like the invigorating Vitae feat. Now that I have damage like in perspective,
yeah.
So like, how does health work for a human versus a vampire? Do they have a different max?
No, I mean they would have less because they can't like superficial and aggravated damage work differently for them because for you, if you got shot by a bullet, it would be superficial. For a person, they got shot by a bullet, they would take aggravated damage. Right.
So they have the same amount of health, but aggravated is easier.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
and I forget. My health says 6. Is that my current maximum?
Yes.
Gotcha.
That's your current
so
maximum.
Humans probably have even
and-
less than that.
Yeah, probably. Most average. Let me tell you, just to put it into perspective, an average mortal has like 3 to well, so health is stamina plus 3, so probably around 5 or less. Yeah.
Wow. Yep. Okay, and my invigorating Vitae can heal 3 of that.
Yep.
That's wow.
Yep.
I got
That's a full heal for me.
Exactly.
You only have 3 health?
I've got 4 health.
Yep.
Holy shit!
It's
Your
basically
stamina
a full health.
Stamina
My
plus
stamina
3.
is 1.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
Brittle little bitch.
But I mean,
Yep.
again, you technically have 2 health bars. Technically.
Yeah.
As long as you're taking superficial damage only.
Right.
Anyway.
And I mean, hell, if we don't get fully killed by aggravated,
Yep.
or we don't get our heads cut off, you can regenerate.
Exactly. You just go into torpor. Okay, so you guys make your way down, and I think that interaction, when time-wise, he's still on the bus and stuff. So no, you get to Griff's Bar and Billiards. It's a nice-looking place. It's lit up. The inside is pretty. There's a lot of screens over each of the kind of pillars. Very much a sports bar-esque kind of place, right? And it has a lot of billiard tables that are
Nice.
all set up. And at the moment there's a decent enough crowd. It's not a lot of people, but it's definitely decent enough that like probably out of like the 10 that you can see right now, there's probably like 4 or so that have some people playing. Some people are sitting at some like bar tables and stuff, you know, getting food and just hanging out and watching games that are going on the screens. Yeah.
All right. Are these the? I've never actually been into a bar like that.
Sure.
Actually,
okay.
in this
I haven't.
case, would you need to pay to play on one of the tables?
Usually, yes.
Yeah.
You rent out the balls.
Exactly.
That's what I figured.
Yep.
It's not that bad. It's usually like $8 an hour, maybe
Exactly.
more nowadays because of fucking inflation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not too bad, but for you, it's not that bad of an expense. So
Yeah, exactly. I just didn't know if we just walked in and started playing or if we needed to
yeah,
pay.
you gotta go and buy. So
Yeah.
do you go and buy some balls?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, yeah. You buy a good old rack, get a couple of sticks, and go set up.
Yeah.
I just want to have for this first game, could you both give me this is an opposed roll. So,
Yeah.
the way that opposed rolls work, and this will be more important for combat later on, but the way that opposed rolls work is that the higher number of successes that you have means that you would be able to do more quote-unquote damage to the other person. So, if you could give me dexterity plus... Ooh. This is an interesting question.
Yeah,
Does
right.
it always have to be an attribute plus a skill, or can it be
Yes.
2 attributes?
It has to be an attribute plus a skill. Yes.
Interesting.
And if you don't have a skill or you that you have any pips in, it would just be the attribute.
Gotcha.
So,
So then,
Tell-
given that
let's-
this is kind of like a bar, kind of not really a dive bar,
Yeah.
but it's kind of, it's. What do you think about dexterity and streetwise?
I was gonna say streetwise as well, because billiards is such a common
I am
game.
absolutely. I was thinking it as well. If you want to do dexterity plus streetwise, please do so.
That's
Okay,
5
and then
die.
Alejo, remind me how the hunger die works exactly. It is a die that I add to the pool, and if it is a crit, it's bad.
Yeah, it is a replacement for one of the die or however many die you have in hunger to your pool. Yes.
Okay.
And if you do critically succeed with it or fail with it having a failure, then it is bad most of the time.
Okay, and that's a crit fail or a crit success with it?
They're
Just a
different.
failure if you fail overall. And if it is a critical success, then it is a messy critical. Bestial failure or messy critical. Yeah.
Because the last times I had not been using that, and that was my mistake.
That's all right. Yeah. We're
So
getting
I've
used to
got-
it.
Yeah,
Yes.
learning the game.
Yep.
So I've got 3 streetwise and 2 dexterity.
Yep, same.
Okay.
We're evenly matched.
Ooh.
Even though I've only played once before, never an official game. Let's go. That is 3 successes.
Nice.
I also got 3 successes.
Okay.
Ooh.
So it's a pretty even game.
Yeah.
You both do pretty well.
Yeah.
Nobody's really like outskilling each other. And
So
yeah.
then let me ask, since this is a fairly even game,
Yeah.
do you think that there are people who are just kind of coming over to just watch? Maybe a little bit?
There might be
Or no?
there might be some people who are looking over on occasion, but you don't really have you've only done one game. You haven't really drawn any crowds. If you want to do that in your next game and you want to use a different skill, potentially, instead of dexterity, you could probably it would make it so that you're not necessarily going for a win. But
we're trying to make a show of it.
Exactly. If you want to
Are you trying to make a show of it?
Well,
in the future here, yeah, for your next game.
after this game, I'll since it was kind of, I guess we'll say it's a tie or just a close game.
It's close, yeah.
Probably pretty close. It probably came down to the 8 ball.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
I'm fine to
by
say,
the way.
since you have played more than Nikolas, I'm totally fine to say you just squeaked out the win.
Yeah, that's fair.
So then, what I will do is, I'll ask Nikolas, like, hey, that was a close game. You want to go again?
Yes, I'm having fun.
So I'll start gathering up all the balls and putting them back into the little triangle thingy.
It's called
and
racking. Thank you.
racking. Okay, I'll re-rack all the balls.
There you go. Yep.
And during the course of that, I'm gonna like walk next to Nikolas, and I'm just gonna say, follow my lead, and then just give him a little bit of a wink.
Okay.
Nikolas, like, clearly a little bit nervous in response, says, okay, I will follow.
So, we'll play.
Yeah.
And this time, I would love to do a combination. This is going to be an interesting one, I think. I'd love to do either composure or manipulation and subterfuge.
Yeah. If you are trying to, are you trying to make yourself look good or bad?
is the question.
I'm trying to draw attention.
Okay.
Whether it is because, like, we are doing really well or whatever. Basically just
Right.
trying to make kind of a show. Maybe
Yes.
doing some, being like, hey, Nikolas, check this out. And I try to do, like, a trick shot or something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
And not, like, an amazing trick shot, but, you know.
Yeah. You know.
You're that asshole in the corner who's going like 7-ball corner pocket.
Right.
Exactly. I'm doing that.
I'm absolutely yeah, so I would say subterfuge is your skill. And
Okay.
I wouldn't say manipulation necessarily. I would say
Okay.
it would still be dexterity.
Okay,
But you can
gotcha.
use the subterfuge. Absolutely.
Okay. Sounds good.
And Nikolas,
do you want
what would you
just
like?
Boo to roll this? Do you want me to roll something as well, or do you want this to be Adam's just trying to call attention?
It's up to you if you want. If you're playing along, you can do your own test, and I will see how that goes, and we'll see if that influences it.
I don't think he follows the lead very easily.
Okay.
There's that little bit of language barrier.
Sure.
If you'd want me just to roll a bit lower, I could roll composure instead of dexterity for 1 less die.
Okay.
That actually makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Like trying his best to figure out what the lead is he's supposed to be following.
Let me look at something. So we can see if you understand what he means first off.
Oh, okay.
If you do
That could be what, like
wits
and awareness?
Yeah, a wits awareness.
Okay. Oh, that's
First.
6 dice.
Just to see if you understand what he's trying to go for.
All right, what's awareness?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh
4
yeah.
successes.
You
Okay.
get it. You
Perfect.
get it.
Okay,
So-
then yeah, naively I will absolutely just follow along. So you want me to just do Dex streetwise again?
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably your best bet there. Yeah.
All right, and then I'll do my dex subterfuge.
Yes.
Okay.
2 success and a bloody failure?
Yeah, don't worry about that because you succeeded still.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So I got 3, and one of the successes is my hunger die.
That's fine, as long as it's not a critical.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
So
So you 3 successes and you've got 2 successes there. Yeah, you start putting on a little bit of a show. It's one of those games that is it's a little close still, but this is more of like it becomes a little bit more of a tenser atmosphere.
it's
I
a
would
little
say.
bit more noticeable than the
Yeah.
first one.
You're taking your time a little bit more, and you're like you're using the cue in such a way that you're like you're drawing attention by like taking your time with each shot, you know, going through a full motion and like trying to make it look a little bit more professional in a way. So you start to draw a little bit of the eyes of other people that are around, kind of watching. At this moment, you get a text.
Oh.
It would be from your good friend Davis. And it's Davis asking, you were asking to see if you could get a ride, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
If he could get a ride down to the late night
place.
trailhead down outside of the bounds of Las Vegas.
And I'll reply back, sure, give me a little bit, head back to the house. Me and Nick are playing a game. We'll be back in maybe 15-30 minutes.
I just text back who's winning.
I would say
text back
you
tied.
are. You're still winning.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You got it.
Yeah, me slightly.
Okay.
So are you, Davis? Are you gonna just head back to the
Yeah,
apartment?
I'll bus back.
Okay.
Alright.
Definitely look at Hunger 4 looking more like the creepy homeless dude on the bus
Yeah.
that you try to avoid.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Okay, so while that's going on, then yeah, you two are doing this, and you get a guy come up. He's like, hey, good skill.
Hey, thanks.
You want to go around?
Sure.
All right.
Do you mind, Nick?
Yes, we can play another round.
Perfect.
All right. You want to do a 2v2?
And Nikolas just like looks at Adam.
Oh, you have a second.
I do. He's over there. He
Ah.
points at like the nearby pool table, and you see the other guy. He's just kind of watching.
Sure. And kind of tilt my head slightly in questioning. Is there anything on the table or just a friendly game?
Well, do you want to put something down?
Oh no. I was just I was hoping for a friendly game. And I gestured to Nick. I'm just bringing him out for a good time. Didn't want to get involved in anything serious.
Sure.
I live in Las Vegas and don't want to gamble.
Sure,
Well, we're out here for fun.
Yeah.
We're not
If we want to gamble, we'll go to the casinos.
Exactly. Sure. No, we can do a friendly game. That's fair.
Cool.
Yeah.
What's your name? I'm Adam. And this is Nick.
Hello.
Good to meet you. My name. Let me look at my list of names here.
Yeah, you're doing it.
Smart.
He's doing it. He's learned.
My name's Mark,
So cool.
and this is Sean.
Okay. Mark and Sean. Is that SHAUN?
AWN, actually.
Okay, AWN.
Oh, the douchebag Sean.
That's right.
My forgiveness
Is
to
it-
any. Or my apologies to any Sean's out there.
Don't worry, dude. I've literally never met a Dylan I've liked. So fuck Dylans.
So
I know a Dylan I love dearly. I would die for that man.
there you go.
That's great for you. I wish I could have met him first before all the other Dylans that I don't like.
Yeah, Mark is he's a bit of a chunkier guy.
Okay.
He's balding on top, but he's definitely he's shaving it. So you can see that some of it's kind of growing in a little bit at this moment. And
So let me ask real quick. Can I tell if they are also are they kindred? Or are
you
they
can
mortals?
see if you can figure it out. I would let you try to figure it out.
Yeah, I just want to give like a cursory glance to see if they're kindred or not.
Cursory glance, that's a wit's awareness. See if you see anything that
Alright.
gives it away.
That's 4. Just in case, because I don't really assume that the random homeless guy who's down on his luck is
sure.
kindred. That is 2 successes.
2 successes. As far as you're aware, they seem human. You
Okay.
don't see any telltale signs of them not breathing or anything. My cats have literally spilled all my dice.
Yay!
Beautiful.
That gives me a
Oof.
chance to run away and go to the bathroom.
Yep,
Ah,
that's true. Oh god, I spilled it right into my couch cushion.
oh.
Fucking hell! Oh, it's like deep in there. Great. Oh,
Gotta
come on.
disassemble the whole couch to get it. But hey, at least you'll find $100 in there.
Right? I wish. God, I don't use physical cash, my guy.
Oh, I don't either.
Yeah.
But you know, it's the
Just not
legend of the money in the couch cushions.
Exactly.
An enduring legend.
It's true. So yeah, oh, what is all this? Oh god.
That's not where I buried that body.
Exactly. So yeah, he's a bigger guy, he's a little chunky, he's definitely balding. He's about, I would say, like 5'10" or so.
Okay.
He's,
So he's a bitty baron.
that's no, 10 is fine.
Oh, okay, so he's a short prince. Got it. Or short king. Sorry.
No, he's got like a goatee going on, and his friend is a little more lanky.
Okay.
He is, he's about, I would say, like 5'9" or so, and
Oh, so he's the bitty baron.
that's
Got
right.
it. Yeah.
And
I bet you he is the shorter and thus the dominant one.
That's true. If he's a mobster, then yes.
So yeah, so he's and they're both kind of, you know, dressed in just some casual clothing, nothing too fancy.
All right.
But yeah, so that is.
So then,
what you see.
we'll play,
All right.
and then this will be the typical Dex and Streetwise, because I'm not trying to manipulate anybody anymore.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I would say.
Really quick,
Yeah.
Alejo. Is there a sporting goods place in the shopping center?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
In like the
Do they-
hotel in the Hotai Plaza, I would say there would be.
All right. Do they sell deer pee?
Good question. I do.
Fuck yeah. All right. Not too sure how effective it will be, given that it's past sunset and deer aren't known for being particularly crepuscular or nocturnal.
True.
But I can at the very least get an area like that has deer pee in it more often and start saturating that area and make it a common spot for deer.
It's true. It's true. Yeah. Boo, if you want to roll yours out, if you haven't already.
Okay.
And then we'll
there
add
we go. Okay.
what Nikolas gets when he gets back.
Perfect. Okay, I fixed it. Here.
What's up?
All of the local deer are gonna be like, man, all of the deer. Are
It's not a hotel plaza. It's actually.
I know, but we keep calling it Hotai, so just call it hotel.
That's what it's called.
I know.
It's literally. Okay. Anyway.
I know. Here, there you go. I'll take it away.
Which one's the hotel?
Okay. So, we'll do, dexterity and streetwise.
Yep.
That's 3 successes again.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Brogan, you came
That
back just
sounds
in
good.
time. Could you roll your dexterity and streetwise, please?
Oh, are we playing?
Yeah, you're
Yep,
playing.
We're playing 2v2 versus Mark and Sean.
Yep.
The Mortals.
The
I'll
mortals.
try not to kick their ass too hard. Oopsie.
You didn't get a critical. You just got 3 successes.
Oh, okay, so a 10 with. Okay.
You need 2
You need 2
critical.
10s.
Yep.
Gotcha. So 2 10s, and then if the rest are failures, is that still a crit success?
Yes, it would be. Yep.
Gotcha.
It's
Interesting.
4 successes if you get 2
Oh, and a crit and a 10 just counts. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
God,
So
that cafe has such a lame fucking name. It's tous les jours,
yeah.
which means all the days.
Oh.
You guys, it is also a close game, but you guys do eke it out.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Well, during the course of the game,
Yeah.
I would love to speak to these men.
Yeah, for sure.
And be like, so, in between shots as we're walking
Yeah, yeah.
around and doing, like the little squeaky thingy that you hit the tip of the fucking cue with. I don't know what the fuck that thing is called.
Chalking your
when
your
you-
tip.
Chalking the cue. That's it.
Yeah.
Yes. Standing next to him, watching a shot,
Yeah, yeah.
chalking the cue, and be like, so, are you guys from around here?
Yeah. I live we both kind of live in the suburbs over in Spring Valley.
Oh, okay. Do you come to this area often? Because I was just talking to a guy, and I just learned some kind of unfortunate stuff. Was just curious if you had heard anything. Make another
what,
shot.
Yeah, what kind of things?
Well, I was hearing that, walking around. I was hearing that there are some people that have been going around. It's a group of 3 guys, and they're just harassing the homeless population. See, my friend Nick over here, he actually used to also be out on the street. And I gave him a place while he searches for his own.
Visually uncomfortable of you just remarking him as your friend who used to be homeless.
I was like, well, I mean, you're not anymore.
Oh, he's not saying anything
No,
or making a scene of it. He's just visibly like,
Okay.
okay, that's how you're going to describe me.
Mm,
Yep.
And we ran into one, and Nick decided he wanted to help him out. I helped him out as well. And he was talking about there's a group of guys that are going around here and just harassing them without, they're not even doing anything. Like, they'll just go up to them when they're just sitting there and just give them a real hard time. And I was just wondering if you had ever heard anything about them. Apparently they're in this area.
I haven't. No, have you, Sean? No. Not any time that I've come by. Nobody's talked about it, at least as far as I know.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, you're fine. I'm connected to some people, and I wanted to see if maybe I could, help them out.
Oh,
But-
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a shelter or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good.
I have.
It's good to look out for for people.
Yeah, because the way I see it, they're... Oh, nice shot.
Thanks.
And the way I see it, they've already got it rough enough as it is.
Oh,
And
yeah.
It just feels... It feels wrong to know that that's happening and not do anything about it. Or at least try,
Yeah, no, I get that. It's kicking them
they're
man
not
while they're
able-
down,
Exactly. It's like a lot of times they're not able to help themselves out of that situation. They need help from other people. So
Right. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
sometimes, I mean, this country, it's just the way it is, unfortunately. So,
Yeah.
but
Land of
what
the free. They're free to make the bad decisions too.
well, that too, yeah. I just hey, I mean, would love to help. If the organization that you're a part of, if there's like, I can go make a donation or something, or
Nah, it's all right. I do appreciate the offer. I wouldn't want to try to take from you guys.
oh no,
The
it's
shelters,
not.
and Nikolas will pipe up at
Yeah,
this point, saying, "The shelters are always looking for volunteers," and he'll get quiet again.
Right.
Ah,
He's like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, true. I don't know
Yeah.
if I have time to actually volunteer, but I can at least like give some money. So, I mean,
okay.
next time.
Let me.
And
me see.
Nikolas will mutter under his breath. I don't know if anyone can hear him, but it's very quietly
Sure.
saying, "Plenty of time for billiards, though."
Mm.
Let me get in contact with somebody real quick.
Sure.
Let's finish this game up, and then I'll make a phone call. if
Yeah.
that's
Okay. Yeah.
All right,
You
so
finish the
then-
game up, and yeah.
Yep, we'll finish the game up, and I'll. I don't know why I always think I have a flip phone, because
You
I always do
can.
that motion of.
You can have a flip phone. It's fine.
I just like it because I always do the
Yeah.
extended the pinky and the thumb.
Yeah,
to do,
for sure.
The phone
Yeah,
shape.
for sure.
Well, they make those flippable smartphones now.
They do now.
They do.
I
I'll
believe
make-
Nikolas has a track phone.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
For sure.
The only other option would be to whip out the Nokia brick just to flex on all the people.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Who got the bitch ass tungsten cube? This shit is heavier. Fuck you, no. Oh, let me see here. I will call.
Okay.
And I'm gonna step away to do this.
Yeah. Of course.
I will call. Let's see. I'll call Earl.
Okay.
My police officer.
Yep.
Touchstone.
Yep.
And I'm like, hey, Earl.
What's up?
Do me a favor here.
Okay.
And by the way, this is Immortal.
Yeah, I know.
The vampire. Okay, great.
He's working the night shift.
Exactly. And then I kind of keep it in the, slightly lower voice.
Right.
Although I imagine there's a fair amount of noise going on.
Yeah.
in this
You can
bar.
find an easy place to like not be overheard for sure if you want.
Perfect. What is there a local homeless shelter in my area?
In your area.
Yeah, I've got some guys who are interested in actually donating a little bit.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Let me see. Something I was not prepared for.
Yeah, me neither. I kind of didn't
No,
think about
I
this.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The place that's nearest to you at the moment would be the Nevada Benefit Advocates.
Okay.
I think that is yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's near to
Perfect.
where you're living. So.
Okay, perfect. Then I'll pull out a flag just in case that becomes important.
Sure.
It's established, so now it's important.
Yep.
Fuck me. And I'll say, okay, thanks a lot. I'll
Yeah.
talk to you later.
See you. Talk to you later.
Yep, click. And then I will. Here you go, Alejo. You can place it wherever you would like.
Yeah. I'm looking at
Um,
where it actually is. It looks like it's actually a little ways off from where you guys are.
Actually, you know where it is?
Oh, I see where it is. Yeah.
It's right here.
No.
It's right here, and he's in the dumpsters outside of it.
Right. Yeah. It's actually not in your area. It's pretty close by though.
Okay, yeah, that's
So it's like right over this way. Actually, I think you guys are more like nearer to this area, but it doesn't matter at this point. It's fine.
yeah. Well,
Anyway.
yeah. Excuse me. All right,
So,
so I'll head back on over, and I'll let them know that that is the place, the Nevada Benefit Advocates.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, I'll go by and
Yeah.
make a donation as soon as I can.
Yeah,
Probably in the morning.
yeah,
Um,
because I think the donation area is probably closed at this point. Although, you
Yeah.
know,
it's about like 8 p.m. or so. At
yeah,
this
but I
point,
imagine
so, but
places like that probably don't.
Yeah,
do
it's not-
The
it's not
donate. They
open.
probably do it during the day.
yeah, it's not open right now.
Yeah. Well, hey, I appreciate both the time, the game, and your willingness to help out as well. It's very kind of you.
Oh
Don't
yeah.
have to. You didn't have to do that.
No,
but,
of course. It's just it's
Yeah.
just something that we can do.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
so we'll finish up the game and be like, well, I'll check my watch. Okay. Shame. I do have a prior engagement though, but hey, it was nice to meet the both of you. Great to play you. Like offer him a handshake.
Yeah, they definitely shake both of your hands. If Nikolas, you allow a handshake.
Yes, I do.
Okay, yeah. Then
Perfect.
they shake. They all shake.
Thank you for playing. I had very much fun.
Yeah, you're actually real good.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, I'll give him a wink. Maybe next time we could have some money on the table. What do you say?
yeah, next time we're around, sure.
Yeah, sounds great. All right. Well,
By
hey.
the way, Brogan, allow me to mention, I really like your accent.
Oh, thank you very
Like,
much.
your character voice is really good.
There you go.
Thank you. I've always wanted to get into voice acting. So I really appreciate that.
I'll shake hands, yada yada yada, and we'll head out.
All right. You make your way back
And
to the apartment?
as we walk out of the building, I'm like, I turn to Nick. I'm sorry. I didn't.
No, I am used to it. It is just a fact of coming from this background.
I hope that wasn't an issue. Me saying that, I just kind of it just kind of came out at that time. It was the only way for it to make sense.
Yes. It is just hard. Easy to feel that is who I am, and will never escape it.
Well, I can definitely refrain from saying that in the future if you would prefer.
I would appreciate. Thank you very much, Adam.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
All right.
And you eventually make your way back to the apartment.
Yeah, and before we cut over to Aiden, I would like to check the mailbox and see if my information has arrived.
Yes. Yes, it has.
Wonderful.
You
So
have
I'll
a
check the
file
mailbox.
there.
Yes. So I'll just open the mailbox, get the file, put it under my arm, and then I will head over to the car where I assume Aiden is already waiting.
Alright.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys are all together.
Yes.
So Adam, as you approach Davis, you were curious about his hunger early in the morning. I am now
It's visible. It's so easy to see.
visibly, yeah.
Jesus.
And as you approach me, Davis is pissed because he's hangry as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Hey, how's it going? Been waiting here for a while. Where were you guys?"
And I'll look at him and my eyes will widen like, oh, okay. Apologies. I didn't realize. Let's go ahead and get going.
What happened, Davis? Why are you so ragged?
It's a long story. I'll explain on the way. We need to stop for some deer pee.
Okay.
Okay.
I just kind of make a face, and I'm like, yeah, sure.
And then on the way to the car, just walking alongside Davis, just like, so you are going to drink deer pee?
No, I will explain on the way, just not right now.
Are we not on the way?
Once we're in the car,
Yeah,
I imagine we're walking.
You're in the car, and
Yeah.
you get to the plaza really quickly, and you run in to get deer pee. It doesn't take you very long.
Before the store closes.
Yeah, before the store closes.
There's a hunting store here.
And yeah, you then get in the car and start making your way out of your territory and towards the late night trailhead.
All right. Along the way, Davis sort of takes a moment to close his eyes, pinch the bridge of his nose, and breathes deeply, and he goes, "All right, guys, I apologize. I'm just a little short today. And, you know, some days you're just hungrier than others. I had to give up some of my blood today to a raccoon.
Like a
Which
stifle laugh for that.
which makes me even hungrier.
Mm-hmm.
I need to like kill a deer or something, which is why I have this, and I hold up the vial of deer pee.
Fair enough.
Will make the deer come to you.
It'll mask his scent.
No, it will make the deer come to me.
Oh, that too. Oh, okay.
Yeah, if we're in rutting season, which we are.
Yes.
Hold on. Mind going blank because hunger.
Sure. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Let me look at my brain real quick.
I want to establish a hunting ground, and I'm trying to make friends with the local raccoons. So I can't eat the raccoons. I need to eat deer.
Mm-hmm.
Or other large animals. Dogs would also work, but like dogs are a bit risky right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm a bit twitchy and I don't want to break into someone's house and find out that they're home.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
very true. Okay.
I need to map out local houses that have dogs of a sufficient size, and then hopefully one night they will not be there.
Yeah, damn. Okay. Yeah. Now let me ask, and I take this while we're. I take it. This is while
you
we're
guys
driving.
are driving for sure.
Yeah. Do you have a way to actually kill or keep the deer still enough for you to get on it and drink it?
I assumed Alejo.
Yeah.
This is something that I had just assumed I could assumed I could run down a deer as a vampire.
You
Oh, okay. You can. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a test on whether or not you can. It's just a test basically of how successful you are in hunting. But
Okay.
it'll be fine. Yeah.
Actually, let me see. I can't do Cloak of Shadows or Unseen Passage on anybody else. It's
Nope.
only on me, yeah? Okay,
Nope.
that's what I figured.
Just you.
Yep. Okay.
But yeah, so you guys are making your way down I-15. After a ways, you branch off, and you're taking some of the other routes and such. And can I get wits awarenesses from each of you?
All of us, okay.
Yeah.
So, like, what would happen if we just fail this attempt? Like, we just become more hungry just from trying to look around?
No. Why would?
No.
It's
no.
not a
Like
rouse.
with the blood die.
It's not a rouse
the hunger
check.
die.
The hunger die isn't your rouse checks. It's not anything to do with you getting hungry.
What does the hunger die do then?
If you fail with your hunger die, I will have to make you have a compulsion. And failing with a compulsion means that you will then have something that you are compelled to do, obviously.
Okay.
It's less about getting more hungry and just succumbing to the desires that you have because of the hunger of the beast inside.
Interesting. Okay. And just because those can pop out at any time.
Yup.
Gotcha.
Alejo, would it be possible for you to spawn like a rolling surface for me? Oh wait, no, I could suppose I can just designate one of my regular like IRL die as my hunger die.
Yeah.
I got 3.
3? Okay, good to know.
I got only 1.
Okay, good to know.
And then I did roll a 1, so...
That's fine. You at least had a success in there. I won't count it as a failure, but you will not notice as much.
Yeah, that's fine.
So every time I make a skill roll,
Yes.
one of my die has to be a hunger die, and
At the moment, 4 of them do.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Yep.
Okay.
You hungry?
You hungry, boy?
You hungry?
1, 2, 3. Where is another D10? That's a D8. Fuck. Where? Oh, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Failure on. So how does the hunger die work? Is
So-
it failures or successes I watch out for? On
You
those?
watch out for failures and crits.
Okay, I rolled a 5, a 2, and a 1 on my
One
hunger
is what
die.
you're looking at. Yeah, one is bad for you for a hunger die. So that's
Yeah, okay, yeah, 1, yeah, I rolled that.
okay. And that was your wits awareness test. You didn't get any successes.
Oh, no, I got 2 successes.
Two
total.
successes. So you did not fail. You did not
Yeah,
fail.
a non-hunger die success and a hunger die success.
Then you're fine. You're fine.
Aiden, what you should do down here toward the south side of the table, or at least south from me, you see how we've got the black die and the red die? This is an easy way to do your hunger die.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is this
Yeah.
just a communal rolling
Well,
area?
yeah, exactly. And
Pretty
like you can have as many die as you need from these bags over here.
Yeah.
So
And then me and Alejo are used to this. I don't know if you're used to it, but if you take a group of die like these, and then you mash R after selecting it,
Yes.
you can just make them bounce like that.
and they should.
And that's an easy way to roll.
Oh, that would
Alejo,
be
could I get my character sheet
Yeah.
shifted mostly off of this rolling space?
Oh yeah, for sure. I can
That
do
way, like, if I have to roll like in combat or something,
Yeah, sure.
I'm not slowing things down for the table.
Oop.
Oh, that is perfect.
You want to like this?
Yeah, a little off the yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. Yeah,
Nice.
for sure. There you go.
You guys have your character sheets in these?
No,
Oh my
no.
God,
It's
yeah.
just there is a character sheet that you can use if
That's
you want.
neat. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So if you want to fill it
I
out,
didn't
go
see
for
any
it.
tech. Nah, I'm good.
Anyway, so that was 1 success from you, Boo, 2 successes from you, Aiden, and then 3 successes from Brogan, if I remember correctly. So I will dole out the information as such. As you're driving through the city, you get to a more quiet section on the interstate, and so you can see you're kind of leaving the Las Vegas area proper, so all the light pollution from the strip and everything kind of fades out a little bit, enough for you to notice that there are sirens, not sirens, but lights, flashing blue and red lights that are kind of in a more suburban area.
Ooh.
And so you notice that, Adam. Furthermore, as these are noticed by the group, yeah, exactly. As you continue on, Davis, even in your it's because of your heightened hunger state, you're kind of looking, and as soon as the lights are in your eyes, you look over. You see that there seems to be a pretty significant police presence that's actually in that area, kind of in a suburban street, in probably, it's like a few rows in, but you do see there's quite a few cars there. Seems like something big has happened. And Nikolas, with your 3 successes, looking over, because everybody seems to have noticed this. I don't know who's in the passenger seat. It would probably be Nikolas, yeah. Or would you
Nikolas
give
would
shotgun?
take the last seat available.
Yeah, okay.
Nikolas is so submissive, not in the weird way.
Absolutely.
Just like, yeah.
Okay, so that makes more sense. Yeah, you would be in the back, and you notice the movements of the others, and you notice the lights, and looking over, you see that not only are there there is a police presence there, there is also black vans that are also with the blue and red flashing, and you can make out FBI.
Oh.
Ooh.
And so this is just something we're driving past?
Yep.
Okay.
By the way, Brogan, now that there is like a moment, the word you're looking for is meek.
Yes, true.
Sort of. Yeah, it's like shy. That is also applicable, yes. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what you guys noticed.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, just sort of almost offhandedly, not even talking to the other 2 in the car, but as we pass, Nikolas will just go, FBI.
Yeah, and I turned to like throw a little look there. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
that means big deal. Yes.
Upon noticing
Lots of-
and saying it, the 2 of you, except actually, I guess Boo, you wouldn't be able to. I'm sorry, Adam, you wouldn't be able to as easily. But you would notice that there is the yellow lettering that could be FBI that's over there as well on those bigger black vans.
yeah. Okay, well,
Lots of noise and light, probably no animals near there.
Yeah.
True.
Well, I mean, hey, there are pigs.
There are pigs.
I get it.
Yeah, and you continue on until you reach the outskirts of the Mojave, down into the late night trailhead. It's a hiking trail that goes into the deserty kind of area.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So then, like this,
Like what?
like that.
Yeah, kind of actually, for sure.
Ooh.
And don't mind me as I say, please.
It is scary how
I'm just
far
kind
out
of finding images as I'm
Yeah.
just listening.
For sure.
It is wild having seen it in person. It is terrifying how far out the desert goes the second you leave Las Vegas.
Oh
proper.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like it is
dude,
city, nothing.
I played New Vegas. I know.
Exactly.
New Vegas ain't even an exaggeration.
Exactly.
Yeah, I believe it.
There's just less aggressive mutants.
Less
Yeah,
aggressive.
Still mutants, just less aggressive.
Less
Yeah.
aggressive. Exactly.
By the way, Alejo.
Yeah.
Since I have Weight of the Feather,
Yes.
would it something I picked up a while ago from a favorite book I read.
Sure.
One of the things that I saw in it was like, I can freely adjust my weight, which is why Weight of the Feather so appealed to me.
Yeah.
And the protagonist keeps his weight constantly at like 90% of what it normally would be, just so he's a little quicker on his feet. Would it be all right if while I am hunting deer, just so that I am faster on my feet and can run them down, I reduce it down to like 50 or maybe even 30?
It's not something that you control that precisely. It just makes it so that it is a constant effect.
It's constant.
Yes.
Okay.
If you look at it itself, well, I'll tell you, for my card itself, it lasts. It's free. You don't have to do anything with it. If you just activate it, it lasts for the whole night, until you make it stop working. So like it will always be active if you use it.
Yeah, I just figured I could intensify or weaken it.
No, unfortunately, you don't have that manipulation to it, unfortunately.
And
Gotcha.
also, here's this for the area.
Yes.
Yo, that's fucking pretty.
That is.
Yeah, and that's in Nevada. Don't worry.
Yeah. No, I gotcha.
Is that from Late
You
Night
sure that's
Trailhead?
not New Mexico?
Yeah, right.
So yeah.
I should look up Google Images of Late Night Trailhead.
Oh yeah, that too. I didn't actually look up Trailhead.
Yeah, there is something. Let me check here. Is it in here? Yes, it is. Did I do it?
Oh, it's basically just a little bit of Badlands,
Yeah.
kind of, sort of.
Yeah,
I like my
Yeah.
version better.
I do like your version better.
Yeah, it looks nice. So you guys pull off the road at the trailhead. And you're free to do as you wish.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, once I pull over, I assume there's kind of like a essentially like a small parking area,
exactly.
like a gravel parking area.
For sure.
Once I pull over and park, I'll turn back to Davis and be like, "Okay, do you need me, or are you good on your own? Would it be better if it was just you on your own?"
It's
Up to you.
It wouldn't. So Alejo, with what I know, because I'm going to refer to you, Mr. DM Man, because you are.
Excuse me,
gonna
sir.
be-
I'm the storyteller.
Yeah,
Yes. Go on.
Mr. Storyteller Man.
Thank you.
Would so I am looking for any large or like
Yes.
medium to large size
A
animals.
large animal. Yep.
Would I be aware of any that are active in this time, or any particular like good hunting methods? Maybe.
Well, so I would let you give me intelligence plus animal ken. If you want to know of like a specifically like any specifics, I guess, but otherwise I can tell you a few things about
these.
I'll happily roll, and you can just lump it all together.
Yeah.
What? That is 2 successes.
Okay. 2 successes for larger animals. You would know. Let's see. That doesn't help. What the fuck? You would know that there are, like coyotes and like some foxes, badgers, squirrels, antelopes maybe.
This isn't Africa.
Oh yeah, but they do exist in the Mojave.
Oh, I know.
So that's the animals that you would know of. I mean, it's bobcats as well.
Ooh.
But depending on how, like, the bigger animals of those would be a little more dangerous for sure.
I don't think a bobcat could do much harm to a vampire. Maybe superficial damage.
It would be superficial for sure, yeah. But other than that, like,
Does it still hurt?
Yeah.
Does superficial damage still hurt, or do we not feel that either?
No, you feel it. You do feel it.
Okay.
Yep.
So we can feel sense of touch, just not scent or taste?
Yes. Unless
Gotcha.
you blush of life.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so yeah, I mean that's what you would know of that's in the area.
Okay. For hunting, say antelope or any of the animals that look like they would live in the area where like we are.
Yeah.
What would spreading out be good, or would solo hunting be better?
The pack tactics are pretty good. In the sense of taking down specific things if you want to utilize your friends. There's also, of course, trying to scare wildlife towards you.
Yeah, I was thinking more like having the other two flush stuff towards me.
You could do that.
Go out, try to find something. If you two would both work together, I would be appreciative to sort of flush it a bit more towards me.
Do that.
We could also potentially share locations with each other on the phone. That way I can see you guys' location and ostensibly the praise in real time. Or you can just say, like, hey, we walked west and are coming towards you with X animal.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Then I'll go ahead and get out. I'll take my little I'm going to take my little file and I'm going to keep it on myself.
Sure.
Just in case.
Sure.
And get out of the car, and I'll let's see. I have so we're all going to be splitting up and then kind of working together that way.
You two are going to be trying to
you
flush.
and I are going together.
Yeah, you're trying to flush things towards him.
Scare it towards Davis.
Okay. Sound good? All right, then we will do that.
In which
got
case...
a dark green hoodie. I zip it up, throw the hood over my head, and I just kind of haunch down into a bush.
Yeah. In which case, could I have, from the two of you who are going to find animals, could you give me either intelligence and survival, or animal ken if you have it? Any of those.
What's survival? Oh, there's survival. Oh, I have good or great survival. Okay.
Oh, good. So yeah, either intelligence and survival or intelligence and animal ken, I would say.
All right.
Could I potentially roll intelligence stealth or no?
Yes, I would allow that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
5 dice. Okay, 2 successes.
Okay.
And specifically, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
I have stealth shadowing. Do you think
Gotcha.
that would give me a bonus in this or
not in this case? No.
Okay. Just wanted to check.
Yeah.
Would you like to roll? Would you like me to roll intelligence stealth, Alejo?
I think so. Yes, please.
Okay.
Ooh, only 2
All
successes.
all of my dice for this are hunger dice.
Yep.
Woo!
Woof.
Uh,
Hungry
2
boy.
successes.
2 successes. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So 2, 3, 2.
Yep. Let me do something. Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So
We found a dragon.
right, exactly. So you guys see a couple of animals along the way, but you're looking for more larger prey, I would assume.
Yeah.
And eventually you do find a small group of antelope who are bedded down in the wastes there, really. And yeah, so you scare them towards where Davis is. And Davis, they are unaware of your presence. And I assume you just go for one.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Anyone, whichever one's nearest.
Whichever one gets closest to you, you just jump out and tackle it to the ground, sinking your teeth deep into its neck and just start draining it dry. You get back 3 hunger.
Hey.
Delicious.
Because large animals give back 2. And since you have +1 from being a farmer, I believe.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so you get 3 back, so you're back down to 1 hunger. Very good.
Delicious.
Wonderful.
Absolutely. And the both of you...
Davis straightens up and he's no longer like as hunched anymore, and he even like stretches. Because like he can finally like his spine isn't as compressed anymore.
Yeah.
He's been like hunchbacked for the past like 4 hours.
Yeah, very much
Or
so.
however long. When he stretches, he's got blood smeared all over his mouth, and he sort of like dabs it away with a finger and then licks the finger and goes, gentlemen, thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Anybody got a knife or no?
No weapons.
I don't, unfortunately.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, you don't have that either, do you? So no, yeah, unfortunately,
I don't think I do.
I wouldn't say.
Should we hide this, or will people just chalk it up to a chupacabra?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. We could cut it open so that way it just looks like something, just took it and ate it.
We could bury it in a shallow grave.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's true.
Let me just tell you.
I don't know if I really want to go through all that effort, though.
I killed it. I'll do it.
Okay.
I just want to tell you that you guys, it was only about an hour to get over here, so it's about 10 p.m. by the time that you've gotten this deer and everything, or sorry, antelope and everything, situated. So, but yeah, if you're gonna bury it in a shallow grave, that'll be probably another 10-20 minutes, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you can leave if you wish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys make your way out, and hello, and make your way back. Are you going back to the apartment? Where are you going?
I think I'd actually ask them if they've got anything else they want to take care of, and then if not, I'm gonna probably take them back to the apartment unless they want to go somewhere else.
No, I'm just along for the ride at this point. My business for the night is taken care of.
I've already done more today than I have in the last few weeks.
Okay, well, then I'll take them back to the house, and then I think...
Before you get there.
Okay.
Let me just roll something really quickly. Ooh. Okay. Oh.
You know, guys, it does occur to me that we have functionally infinite time until something does kill us.
Yeah.
Technically,
Yes.
Um,
Can even
and
be
it-
yourself.
and it also occurs to me that we have our nights free for the next however many centuries.
Mhm.
We should pick up a skill and all get really good at it.
Mhm.
Good.
I was
Like-
thinking you were gonna say we should play Dungeons and Dragons.
Can we start a campaign in the campaign?
We could maybe
Yo.
finish a campaign.
I have
Yeah.
I have literally listened to an actual play where they actually played Dungeons and Dragons inside a vampire. Like it did
Oh
happen.
my
It
God,
did
that's
happen. Like they did. It was
incredible.
just for a one session that they did, and it was pretty funny. Anyway,
I'm thinking maybe like cards or something. It could be
Yeah.
an easy way for us to all pass the time if we have nothing we're doing.
exactly.
And it would be kind of weird if we're vampires living in Las Vegas and we weren't good at cards.
That sounds like a stereotype.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, they're stereotypes for a reason.
So as you drive back and you pass by the place that you passed before, Nikolas,
Yes.
you kind of just, absentmindedly look over as this the lights are still on. There's less of a presence there than there used to be.
Oh, do you guys want to check it out?
Hold on. One second. There's also something else that I need to do because I didn't realize that. Okay. Yeah, Nikolas, so as you're looking over, as the lights are still slightly flashing, it's not as vibrant as it was before because of the lack of cars. You don't see the FBI vans anymore, but
Okay.
you do see that there is a figure who is...
Oh, did you just roll my sense the unseen?
Might have. So there is
let's
a
go.
figure that is kind of between the houses looking on. And they seem to be like it. You can definitely see as you're passing that there are people who are walking like nearby but don't seem to notice him at all, even though he's clearly hiding between buildings. So that is
Adam,
something.
Slow car. You can see man, yes?
I also have Sense the Unseen.
Oh, I
as well.
rolled it for you. You do not see anything.
Oh, me as well.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a passive for both of you, so you do not see what he is talking about.
Okay, I thought you only knew about his.
Nope.
Okay, well, I'll slow the car down.
Yeah, and you guys look over and you don't see what he's talking about.
There is
Oh.
man between buildings. He stands there, but people don't notice him.
Oh.
You not see him?
No, I don't actually.
Would you like to
What is
activate your Sense the Unseen?
Sure.
Is that
Can you
is that-
activate it actively?
You can activate it actively, yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
cool.
also use it as a skill.
What an active
What
activation.
would this be? Wit?
This is your Resolve plus Auspex.
Okay, resolve.
I think it's resolve plus wits.
Nope, Wits and Auspex for passive, Resolve plus Auspex for active.
Can I at least attempt to see it? It feels weird for me to not try to roll to see something. that
Give me
makes
Wits and
TRPG.
Awareness.
Even if it's impossible.
Yep, give me Wits and Awareness.
Yeah.
That is 4 successes
Okay,
on 4
Nice.
dice.
good to know.
Um.
Let me see.
Oh, okay. And this is
It's Boris. I don't see him.
Interesting. I see what could be going on here now that I've read Since the Unseen. Interesting.
So yeah, what did you get?
3 successes.
Okay. Davis, you look and nothing seems to be out of the ordinary to you as you look between the houses. You just see the police presence, and you see that the actual scene, they seem to have cordoned off just in front of a house. And Adam, as you look, you definitely now, as you rouse the blood, not technically you don't rouse it, but you just command your blood to give you the ability to see, and you do see this man.
There's a man who is standing between buildings, watching them, like, extremely still, watching these people that are just kind of wrapping up this scene.
Now,
There's
Yeah.
also a cat nearby.
There's also a cat over the radio.
Yeah. Okay, so then, since I've seen this guy,
Yeah.
tell me the area in which he is hiding. So he's between buildings.
He's between
But-
two, like, suburban, pretty much cookie-cutter homes.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the area around and behind him, are there areas where he could easily, like, slip away? Or
Yes.
is it... Okay. Since I can see him clearly, what is he wearing? Can I tell what he looks like?
From this distance, you can only see that there is a figure kind of shadowed in between these two buildings. I wouldn't say that you can see him clearly enough to make out what he's wearing.
Okay. And he's very close to the crime scene, I take it?
Yeah, he's really close. I would say that... No, because that's... that... I would say that you could see that he... Both of you and Nikolas, you can both see that he is wearing a longer, like, coat. It seems like it trails down over his legs.
Okay.
maybe we should not stop too much longer. Could be Prince Envoy keeping eye on things. Would not want Benedict upset.
Yeah, that is true.
Was there anything around here that would be identified as like mob, or is it just police?
Nothing that you know of that would be mob. At least just from cursory glance.
You know
and
what?
knowledge.
I got an idea.
Mhm.
I will. I'm gonna go ahead and so the car is slowing down, yeah?
Yeah, you slowed it
Or
down
I'm driving
enough.
slowly.
Like, you guys are
Okay.
going through this kind of suburban area at the moment.
Yeah.
To get
Okay,
back to the
so then-
highway.
So what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna drive basically around the corner.
Okay.
And I want to just quickly park in somebody's driveway just for a moment.
Sure.
And I want to get my phone.
Mhm.
And I want to call Mia.
Okay.
So
Takes a couple of rings and
Yep.
he answers. Yes, what can I
Hey.
do for you, Adam?
I got the form. Thank you. I wanted to ask a quick question. Where are we specifically?
You guys are here. It is
Okay.
I will tell you if it is a recognizable area. You are funnily enough, that's where you guys should be actually for your place, but I put you north. So
You
in
can always
fact,
move it.
in that instance, I'll look at the north place and tell you what it's called.
Okay.
No, actually, it makes more sense that you would be down there. So I'm gonna move some stuff. Don't mind me.
Okay. No, these places are set in stone.
I know. My stone. Okay.
Mm.
So you guys are probably actually a little bit farther down this way, is what I
Okay.
would say, because it's a suburban area. So south of Spring Valley, yeah, you're in the southern part of Spring Valley is basically where you are.
Okay, then I will so we're in southern Spring Valley and we're coming back from a little grocery trip for Davis. And we're seeing that there's some FBI presence out here, and both me and Nick have spotted something very, very strange. We got a guy, I'm assuming he's Kindred. And he's hanging around this this crime scene, that's active crime scene. And I just wanted to know if you've heard anything about Benedict sending anybody down here to check anything out. I don't want to, if that's the case, I don't want to out him.
I haven't, but then again, I'm not really privy to any of that information.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm not high up in the food chain enough to know about that.
Okay. just wanted to check and see if you'd heard anything through the grapevine.
Sure, I can look into it. See what went on there.
Yeah, I think it might be worthwhile. We don't usually have FBI out here.
That's true.
And people who seem to be kindred stalking a crime scene, because he's right on there. And we wouldn't have seen it without actually, do vampires kind of understand, like, if I said I wouldn't have seen it without auspex?
Yeah, I think
Is
I think
that a
would
sentence?
be. I think that would be
Okay.
something you could say.
Yeah, me and Nick would not have seen it without rousing auspex. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it could just be it could be an envoy. It could be just some person who's interested in what's going on, who lives in the area.
It's true. But yeah, I was thinking for a moment that we would investigate, but if it's something to do with Benedict keeping an eye on an FBI investigation, I do not want to, draw attention to him.
That's understandable.
Or her.
Right. I will I'll look into what happened and I can tell you about that, but
okay.
I don't know otherwise.
Okay. Well, hey, thanks anyway.
Mhm.
All right, bye.
Right. Either way, it sounds like them over there. I still can't see them. So I'm not even sure if I'm looking in between the right houses or not.
Well, right now we've actually driven a little ways away from
You've
it.
gone a little bit away from it.
Oh, okay.
So I'll restart the car, back out of the driveway, and just go back on our way back home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Easily
We're
enough.
small fry, best not to interfere.
Exactly. Just in case.
Sure.
So
yeah, eventually you guys make it back to your apartment.
All right. So I will grab. I'll go ahead and get on out of the car, grab my file, and I'll let them know I've got a bit of private business to attend to. So if you guys need anything, you can give me a text. Don't call me, please, just in case.
Okay.
And you guys make yourself at home or do anything else you'd like to do. Also, I'll toss them the car keys. Here you go, if you need it.
All right. I'll catch the car keys and.
Oh, good. You know how to drive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I drove for a while. I was in the military.
Yep.
By the way, did I spell on your token, Brogan? It's the red one. Did I spell your name wrong, Nikolaus?
Where's my token?
It's the red one.
Red one? There's no U, just Nikolas.
Okay. And then what's your last name, actually?
Stoyanov. I put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Stoyanov.
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 Yep. Stoyanov.
Yep. Stoyanov. And then what was Davis? Oh, Davis Ford, right.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to start taking a walk and opening up that file and reading it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Looking at the file, it's a file on a Garrett Miles.
Okay.
He had an aggravated assault charge against a family of 4, and he was able to walk because of a mishandling of evidence, basically. So they weren't able to convict. He's still out on the streets, and yeah, it even has a previous address.
Perfect. Okay. Where does this man live?
This man, he lives in North Las Vegas, probably kind of in this general vicinity.
Oh
here.
shit! So he lives with the raccoons. Fuck.
That's right. He lives with
Okay.
the raccoons. He lives in that kind of general area, and
Oh shit. Okay.
so he's probably like, let me see. So he would be. You get an address of. Where is it? Yeah, let's go here. That works. 441 Colorful Rain Avenue.
Colorful Rain.
Yeah.
Colorful Rain Avenue. What
It's
the
a
hell?
real street.
441
Colorful Rain.
ICUP
Yep.
Ave.
That's right.
Okay.
Yep. So that's a real street.
All right. I've renamed it to
Wow.
ICUP Avenue.
That works.
Okay, can you explain the joke?
ICUP?
All right. So then, you know what? What time is it? Sorry.
At this point, with your detour and everything, I'd say it's around midnight.
Okay, so I've still got about 6 hours.
Yeah,
to
you
work
do.
With.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Then I'm gonna go ahead and catch a bus.
Oh yeah, easily enough. So while you're doing that, is there anything
Yes.
that the two of you back at the house are doing?
Yeah. What sounds good to do, Nikolas? Nikolas? Nikolas?
There's a ramen shop,
Nikolas.
but we can't fucking eat it. I'm so sad, dude.
It's a curse.
Nikolas.
It is.
I feel like Nikolas has been spending a lot of time catching up on cinema. I'm assuming Adam has a smart TV.
I was going to suggest watching a movie.
Nice.
Hey.
I think Nikolas has been working through Disney in chronological order and
Okay.
is around the renaissance of like Beauty and the Beast and like Little Mermaid,
Hell
So
Tarzan.
the good ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
made it.
My
I've
God.
made it through the racist ones. I've made it through the mid ones.
God.
I am now at the decent and good ones.
Yes. Absolutely. Cool.
Would you mind if I joined you, Nikolas?
Yes, please do. That sounds nice.
Oh,
Alright.
American animated cinema. Quite fun.
Oh, that's that you do not make fun of my accent. Please.
Who says I'm making fun?
I
I also
get
love
into
Russian accent.
Davis in his head notes, if I can get that raccoon in the park to talk as good as Nikolas, I'll be doing pretty well.
Oh god.
I'm going to break your kneecaps.
I'm thinking this, brother.
Yeah.
I'm going to break your brains, kneecaps.
Yeah. So you guys want to settle down just for a movie night, basically?
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love it.
What a shame that there is no popcorn equivalent for vampires.
Mm-hmm.
Blood
Unfortunate.
bags. What are you talking about?
They're but they don't taste very good.
I could
true.
I could take like the contents of a blood bag and fill up a little bit of like ampules of blood.
Oh,
Weird.
Jesus.
But yeah.
Eat the glass.
So
Yeah, fuck it, dude. Who cares? It's
And actually-
superficial damage.
mm.
Now that I've actually thought about that, do you think that I have a blood bag or two in my home?
Yeah, I would say that you have some supplies for blood bags that you keep in like
Okay.
a separate fridge.
Yeah,
That's
just
not
just
right
in
there.
case.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys settle in for which Renaissance movie are you?
Yeah, you gotta choose one.
Yeah.
Here, let me roll a d20. The
Okay.
higher I roll, the better the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a 9, so I think I'm going to say Tarzan.
Okay, all right.
okay.
yeah.
No, Tarzan's good.
That's fine.
It's good. It's middle of the road.
Yeah,
you know?
it's
not the
honestly-
biggest,
yeah, for
but
sure.
it's better than like Pocahontas.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
And dude, the music. God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fucking what's his name?
Phil
I can't think right now.
Collins.
Phil
Phil
Collins.
Collins,
that's it.
Oh god.
Legend. Absolute
Absolute
legend.
legend, for sure.
Nicholas definitely cries at "You'll Be in My Heart."
There you go. Yep. So you
No
guys.
matter what they say,
So yeah, you guys
don't
are,
be stale.
are absolutely doing that for sure.
Uh,
dude.
Can I roll wits awareness to see if it's like kind to put like to pat his shoulder and be like, there, bud.
Yeah. Intelligence awareness, I think.
This is where you
Okay.
crit fail and your fucking beast comes out.
That's 3.
So now you only got the one. dice.
One success.
Okay. Is it like a thing that Nikolas would be okay
Okay,
with?
would be fine with it.
Okay, yeah. So that's what you would understand.
It's alright, buddy. You're among friends.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I should have said insight
Whatever.
actually, but either way.
Oh. Yeah.
It's fine. Anyway. So, you guys are doing that. Adorable. Love it.
Yep.
And then we have Adam on his way.
Yes.
Smasher.
That's right.
Oh, don't even. He killed David.
Yeah, he had it coming to him.
Um,
Oh, it's true.
Let's be honest. David killed himself,
Yeah.
even if Adam Smasher was the one who pulled the trigger.
It's true.
I don't know what we're talking about.
me either.
You never saw Edge Runners? Oh.
Nope.
Oh, is it Cyberpunk?
It's
Yeah.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
I've yet to watch it
very
still.
good.
It's fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've yet to watch it. But regardless, you can take the bus all the way to pretty close actually. You transfer a couple of times, right? But yeah, eventually you make your way there. Let's see how long that would actually take. Because public transport does not go as fast as you might want it to. So you do have to be careful on time. You guys are down here. So...
Well, I remember that when we thought we were up... Where did we think? I don't remember where we thought we were. Oh, no, it was like around here.
Yeah, it was pretty much where you're going. It's where you thought you were. But yeah, so no, I've got it here. And the bus is not that far away from where you live, so you're pretty good there. So
I mean, I can hide in a place until whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's also true. You could if you wanted to.
If I have to, I can.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so why is this not working correctly? Love it. So there it is. Okay, it's only an hour and 30 minutes. That's not bad, actually.
That's not bad.
That's most of the movie, in fact.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's about 1:30 by the time you get there. And you're like 3 or 4 streets over from Colorful Rain Avenue.
Okay.
So yeah, I assume you make your way down the way.
I go for a leisurely stroll in the direction of the deer.
Yeah, absolutely. And eventually you come across, it's another suburban area. There's a lot of suburbs that are in Las Vegas. So more cookie cutter housing and such. What would you like to say?
Adam, in your pocket, you feel your phone buzz.
Oh, okay. I whip out my phone.
Davis has sent you this.
Okay. Oh, Christ.
Very good.
No, Davis has memes.
Very good. Love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, and I just send back. How do I? Let's see. I'll probably find it. Here we go.
There is 0 additional context. It's just the GIF.
There. I send that back.
All right.
Well,
canonically.
it's a podcast I watch sometimes.
Canonically, Adam listens to our podcast, huh? Wow.
Although, wait a minute. Technically, if it's 2023, we wouldn't have had that yet, so I can't do that.
That's true.
So I can't be anachronistic at all. So we'll just do that.
This is the most self-masturbation I've ever seen.
I didn't even ask for this.
Yep.
Anyway.
Who asked for this?
Okay, so eventually you make your way to the house, and it is a 2-story little house that looks pretty much the same as every single other one on the street. It is on the corner, basically, almost on the corner. There's a little you know what? I can do this. I can be nice here, and I can go like this, and I can go like this. There you go. It's that one right there.
Oh,
there you go.
Neat.
All right.
That's what's nice about Google Maps. I can utilize it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's pretty much almost on the corner there, and yeah, that's what you see. It, like I said, 2 stories. It's got a car in front, and it's a sedan, a little silver sedan, probably let's go with like a Chevy something, and yeah, and yeah. So, what would you like to do now that you have arrived?
Well, first, I want to look at the house, and are there any lights on?
Not at this time, no.
Okay. then, God damn it, I've got Discord open so I can see the map, and I just have a picture of Tarzan just, fucking...
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, since it's not active, I haven't clicked in Discord
Oh.
yet. It's just him with the
Yeah.
The big
cheeks.
cheeks.
Little cheeks, yeah.
So, and then on this map of the area, where am I?
It
Am
depends
I
on where you want to
Colorful
be.
Rain Avenue?
Yeah, you would be on Colorful Rain Avenue if you want to look across to it. It is, yeah, if you want to.
Okay. So then we'll say that I'm north of the house on the other side of the road.
Yeah, easily.
So then I want to make my way across the street and make my way down that larger path beside the house on the left-hand side of it.
Yeah, easily.
And I want to continue, searching for any lights that are on that maybe I couldn't see from the front.
Yeah, give me a... This would be probably an intelligence awareness. It's not a snap judgment, I would say. You're casing the place.
Okay. Intelligence and awareness, that's going to be 5. That is 3.
Okay.
3
Looking
successes.
at the house itself and the houses around, there is a light that you can see down the way.
Okay.
Probably at 429, I would say. There is a light
429.
down there that is on, that is in the second floor. So somebody is awake, at least, or you can assume that somebody is awake over there. But not for this house.
Okay. Then, tell me about the entrances. I assume there's a front door, and then is there a back or side door?
Yes, there is a front door and a back door. And I believe that if I look at this, I have to do everything with one hand because my cat is sleeping on my other hand. So walking down this way, basically you would have been able to go over a fence, because there is a fence that kind of fences off this lot here. And it's a little bit dirty in the sense that there's no like grass that has been grown here. They haven't even put any kind of astroturf or anything here. And looking at it, the back door leads to it has like a window and everything. It looks like it leads into like a little kitchen. And there is interestingly enough, right before that, or right after that door, excuse me, there is a protrusion of a it's like a sunroom kind of. It's just a bunch of windowed area. It's a big windowed area, basically, that protrudes out in a half hexagonal shape, I believe.
Okay.
So yeah. And again, no lights are on inside.
You mean like? Do you mean like if you bisect a hexagon?
Yes.
That's a trapezoid.
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
It is trapezoidal in shape.
Okay. Then I want to head to the back door.
Okay.
And I want to just I want to gently try the handle, not like just to turn it just to see if it stops.
It is locked.
Okay. Then I would also like to head to the front and try the same.
It is also locked.
Okay. Are there any windows at the ground level?
Yes. You can see that there is a bigger window that looks out, or it looks out onto the street, and it is a living room. There's a small TV that's been set up and everything inside. You can see a small couch, like a love seat, and further in you can see the kitchen. It's kind of like pretty open down here on the ground floor.
And actually, looking in, how does the interior look? Does it look trashy? Does it look, nice?
It looks like it's middle class, I would say.
Okay, so it doesn't look like the guy or the people that live here are like completely degenerate slobs or anything
absolutely
like that.
not.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not your room, though.
My room is actually pretty organized.
Nice.
Okay, so then what I would like to do is I want to try to pick the back door lock.
Okay. You make your way to the back door. Please give me dexterity plus larceny.
Oh, it's larceny. Shit.
Yes.
That is only 2.
Okay.
That is still a success. 1 success though.
1 success. Let me think. For a suburban door, I think I would want 2 successes,
Okay.
for this. So, what I will give you as an option is that you could fail technically, but you can still get inside. It just might be a little more hazardous to your stealthiness.
Okay. So then, is this something that I would need to engage in immediately, or could I back off, do something, and then do the fail forward?
It would be something you would have to do immediately, I would say, at this point. Because you've already committed to opening the door.
Okay. Then I'll go ahead and do. I'll do that then.
Okay.
I'll do the fail forward.
So you hear the locks click, and you push the door open slowly, and yeah, I think what happens is you hear a click, and you look, and on the inside, right on the inside, as you turn to see on the right, it would be hidden by the wall. There is an alarm box for like a security company, ADT, I believe.
Okay.
And it seems to be that you have tripped the alarm.
Okay. Then
It's
I
not
would
like it's not a loud alarm or anything. It seems to be a silent alarm.
Yeah, it's a silent alarm.
Yep.
So then what I would like to do is, does this door have any glass on it?
Yes.
Okay. So then what I would like to do is, if I've got, am I wearing something like long sleeved or no?
Are you? That's really up to you.
It's-
Would you
Yeah,
have?
I think since I'm in the desert and I wouldn't want to look like I'm wearing something that'd be too hot in the fucking desert, I probably wouldn't be.
Okay.
Alternatively, Boo, you are in the desert at night and you are heading out to a place where you knew you would be doing a B&E.
That is also true. You could
That's fair,
potentially
okay.
have prepared.
And you
Yeah.
were at home directly before
It
coming
is true.
here.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, then maybe I'm in like a dark green sweatshirt,
Okay.
basically.
Yeah, you have my hoodie from when I drank the deer.
Yeah. So then, God, still smells like deer piss. God damn it. So then, what I'll do is, with my, like, sweatshirted elbow,
Yeah.
I just want to quickly and break the glass in the door, and then I'm gonna cast. I want to use Cloak of Shadows.
Okay. So, and that makes you have to stand still. So where do you want to be, when that Cloak of Shadows is, when you cast Cloak of Shadows?
I want to be. So let's see here. Let me. Could we quickly draw out the room?
Yeah. Give me a
So
moment.
here, let's do this.
I'll do it right
come
down
up
here.
to the. Okay, down there. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it right here. So
here, I can do that.
Yep, that works. So coming into the door would be right there.
Okay.
This is the trapezoidal kind of outcropping. And so you have this, and there is seems to be a room there. This is basically what you can see. This is like the kitchen area right here. And there is. Oh well, let me actually do that. Because it would be more open, you would be able to see it. So that's the kitchen area into the living room. There is the window here that you saw at the front. And this would be where the TV is, and the love seat. You can see partial of it right there.
Okay, perfect. Then I would like to take a quick little, little sidestep in.
Did
And
you
stand like right here.
That would be where the box itself is. Are you sure you want to be right in front of the box? Like the 80...
I want to be near the door, but not in the path of the door.
Okay. All right.
Actually, I suppose I could go like right here.
Yes, you can go there for sure.
As a question, just to make sure I understand the scene better. This like window that was described as being trapezoidal.
Yes.
I had pictured it as like the glass is in like a 2D trapezoid.
Oh,
and
yeah, no.
I was just like, is that a uniquely shaped window? This here, the way it is like outside of the house makes it appear like sort of convex, like as if it's part of a gazebo.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Oh fuck! That has a name.
I
they're like related to dormers, kind of.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I will see if I can find it for you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so you just want to sit there until something happens, basically.
Yeah, I'd like to use obfuscate and just stand here in the corner, not in the way of the door.
Yeah, exactly. So you cloak of shadows, you just stand still. And you hear movement from upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a muffled voice. And after a bit, a man comes down. Let me get a little thing just in case you want to do anything to this man. Let's go with like a purple. We'll go with that. And then so let's just get you a little smaller there. Okay. So a man comes running a little quickly down and into the space here. He has a gun.
Okay. Looking at this man who has come in the room, does he match the description provided in the file?
Yes, this man, Mr. Garrett Miles, is like a 5'7", blonde-haired, blue-eyed. His hair is a bit shaggy at the moment. He seems to have a pretty long beard that's going on right now. You can see he's got deep bags under his eyes, and he's like kind of frantic about what's going on right now. He's in like a checkered robe, like a red and white checkered robe, and he's got his like a Smith & Wesson revolver in his hand. He's just kind of leading forward with it. Definitely not doing great trigger discipline as he makes his way this way.
Okay.
He stop me anytime if you want to do something.
I think once he moves past me, and like he's got his back to me and he's very focused on the door.
Yeah.
I would love to now I have unseen passage. Is that the one that lets me move?
That's the one that lets you move when you utilize it, so you're still unseen. It is a rouse check.
Okay.
Would you like to use that?
Yeah, because I would love to be able to move
with him
and stay invisible if possible.
Yeah. So please make me a rouse check.
Okay, and then that is a what? It's just a standard.
Just a standard one single check. Yeah.
Okay. 3, so that's a fail.
So you are at 2 hunger now.
Okay.
But this says as long as you emit no strong odors and no sounds louder than a whisper, this power automatically works. You cannot disappear if actively being observed, so you're fine. If you accidentally draw attention to yourself, witnesses in sensory range can attempt to notice you. Maybe countered with aspects, obviously. But none of that. It's a human being, so
is a human being who is very focused on a door.
And unless they had some magical means, they were a wizard of some sort. Who knows? Then they wouldn't be able to. But you can move around. As long as you're quiet, you can move around with them for sure.
So then, what I would like to do is I want to come up behind him and
window. Okay, sorry.
Oh, a bay window.
Thank you, Aiden.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So I would love to come up behind him, and grab the gun and at the same, so like use one hand, grab the gun, and the other hand to quickly wrap around his neck and do like a rear naked choke.
Okay. I would suggest you not use Unseen Passage because that is just a unnecessary. Because you're gonna break it anyway, right as you do that.
Okay, that's fine. Then
Yep.
then we just won't do that.
Yeah,
then.
yeah. So just take away that hunger. You're fine.
Okay.
So you're only at 1 hunger. For this, you do have a surprise, so that's good.
Yep.
Could I get you to make a strength, and it would probably be brawl or
Probably
melee.
brawl I'm taking.
Yeah, let's go with brawl because melee would be for weapons itself. So it would be strength brawl.
Oh, damn! I have 2 in melee. That sucks. Okay, so strength brawl. That's only 2.
Yep.
That is unfortunate. That is still a success though.
Okay. So yeah, you go behind him, breaking your obfuscate, and just put him in. You said, what did you say that you wanted to put him in?
I think it's a rear naked choke where you grab him from behind and you start tightening your elbow around his neck.
Oh yeah. You start absolutely giving him that, and you reach for his gun. You don't get the gun out of his hand, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm basically just trying to prevent him from firing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I get that. So you are struggling with his other hand as he is being choked, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're in combat. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So he, now being aware of you, is going to attempt to swat at you with his gun hand.
Okay.
You oh goodness, it's been a hot minute. So you can dodge this if you want to.
I think I'm gonna go out of my way to not dodge it.
Which
I want to, if it's possible, if you'll allow me to do it, as he's like as he's trying to smack me with his gun hand, I want to like bring my face closer to him, and like not making any moves to dodge at all, and just say, "You hurt them."
Okay. Give me Give me a composure plus intimidation, I would say, against this.
All these skills I don't have.
Yeah, well.
That's 2 successes.
Okay, he only got 1. So, you feel his like elbow connect into your ribs, but it doesn't hurt.
Exactly.
And you say that into his ear, and he's like, who are you? It is your go. What would you like to do?
I'm Batman. No. Let's see. I want to think of what I want to say that's not like super duper cringe. Like, I'm justice.
Good.
Fuck that.
You're among cringe.
I am among. We are. I am among cringe.
You are.
I'm very happy to hear that.
We're all pretty cringe.
But this
at
isn't
times.
anime, though.
Yeah, it's true.
I feel less inclined to be super duper anime.
Who are you? XXX Darkstalker.
Yo!
But the middle X's are capitalized.
Yeah. And my bio says snipers get more head.
Oh!
I have 300 confirmed kills.
I
my
hate
God.
this. All right, so yeah, what do you?
Alejo, would you mind starting a new campaign?
The voice cracked.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, God.
So what do you say to him? What are you doing?
I think I say, I am he who punishes those who go unpunished.
Okay.
Yeah!
All right. I like it. Yeah. What do you do? Are you just gonna keep choking him out?
Yeah, I think I want to, if you, if you allow me to, I'd love to break his neck.
Okay.
And let those be his final words.
Just give me strength and brawl again, if you would.
Okay. Oh, that's just 2. Come on. That's still a success. Whew.
Okay. So, unfortunately for you, he got 2 successes, which means
Rip.
Which means, instead of you smoothly breaking his neck, you attempt to put the pressure on, and he bashes you in the face with his head.
Okay.
Take 1 superficial damage, please.
You got it.
So that is your turn. He is going to attempt to fire the gun into your side, basically.
Okay. And so I am still. Is he still being choked out effectively?
Yeah, he's still being choked out. He's
Okay.
just really trying to do something to get you to stop.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, you can attempt to dodge this if you wish, because you would see it's happening. You have your hand kind of on his gun.
Yeah, I think
Either dodge it or try to stop him. That's
Yeah,
up
I
to
think
you.
instead of dodging it, I want to try to stop it.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to really instill a ton of fucking fear into this man.
I get you. Well, you've already done that.
Exactly.
So, it's unfortunately going to be another strength brawl from you.
Rip.
Yeah, it's just the way it is.
Yep. I need to get these skills up.
Well, he's not rolling
Okay. That is a success.
Okay. So a success and a success means
Uh-huh.
that he still fires the gun off, but it does not hit you. But there is a
Okay.
loud bang as
Yep.
the gun goes off. The bullet goes into the floor.
Yep.
It is your turn.
Okay. Then I think because that didn't really work.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna drink him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So you plunge your fangs into his neck. Just give me another this time give me a dexterity and
My fangs are weapons. I
I actually am going to give you dexterity melee for this.
Hey.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, that's 2 successes.
He got 3.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. No, so again, you're
ass handed to you by a
you're
Normie,
really
dude.
trying
I
to
am.
get in there to subdue him with the kiss. But unfortunately, he is just squirrely and too strong to submit. Actually. Oh, but let me hold on. Okay. So he is getting choked out, which I didn't think about. So actually, he's squirrely and he's really struggling, and eventually you do find your way to his neck, and you bite down into it. And at that point, he goes limp, in the sense of he stops struggling. It is the effect of the kiss. It starts to take hold of him, and he just lets you start drinking from him. You can slake a hunger if you wish, but you do not have any hunger to slake. So
Now, curious. When the feeding starts happening,
Yeah.
how long does that kind of trance last?
so it lasts afterwards for probably, I want to say, a few minutes.
Perfect. Okay, so I'll just take just a little bit, just
Sure.
to make the trance happen.
Right. So
and
you
then,
slake a hunger, but you don't lose any hunger because you're at 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I would love to, while he is in a trance and so would you say that he's effectively defenseless?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. Then at this point, I'll step back from him a little bit,
Yep.
crack my neck, and draw the needle.
Yep.
Plunge it straight into my chest.
Yep.
And pull it out slowly so it's coated in dripping blood.
I would say that would give you a hunger, for sure, if you're
That's-
going to do it
that's
enough
fine.
for that. Yeah. So you're at 2 hunger.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to just grab him by the hair, ram the needle between my two fang marks to try to burn those out of.
Oh, remember, fang marks don't stay. It's actually part of the kiss. You lick them away, and they just close automatically.
Perfect. Yep. Okay, then I just ram the needle into his neck.
All right. Yeah, and I would say that you effectively kill this man.
Wonderful.
Please take a stain on your humanity.
Damn.
Now, even though because he is evil specifically?
Yes, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
You still killed a man.
Okay, so now, with these character sheets, how can I do a stain?
There isn't really a good way to do that, unfortunately.
Right.
So just keep track that you have a stain.
Okay, I'll put it at the top of it.
That works.
Just, yeah.
So yeah.
Man, this one rando fighting back against a vampire and winning. Is this what he looks like, Alejo?
Huh?
Praise
Oh.
Sigma!
Oh, man.
I was just trying to search for images of a vampire hunter and Victor Saltzpyre
Yeah,
immediately came to mind.
exactly.
Fair enough. I would have jumped straight to Polnareff myself, but...
But yeah, so you killed the man. The acid burns into his neck, and he gurgles on his own blood as it also flows out, and
Yep.
it gets destroyed by the acid as well.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean, that is what you have done.
All right. Then I will,
Make your way out.
brush myself off a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe I will step over the body
Mhm.
and leave.
Absolutely.
Not touching the door, leaving it ajar and all that.
Absolutely.
And the other thing that I will do is... Actually, no, I'm just gonna get walking.
All right, yeah. You start walking and make your way out. Just see something. God, response time is horrible. So you make your way out of the neighborhood.
Wonderful.
And I assume you make your way back home.
Yep.
Yeah, easily enough. It's another hour and a half to get back, unless you
Yeah.
want to stop somewhere.
I think what I'll do is I won't stop anywhere, but I will. First things first.
Yeah.
Actually, let me change one thing.
Sure.
When I'm leaving, I would love to rub the blood off of the needle onto whatever his robe.
Sure. Yeah.
Just clean that up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then once I get on the bus, I'll just I'll call Mia and just say, trophy's done. Click.
Good hunting. Yeah, easily. And you make your way back. Very good. All right. At this point, it would be probably what, nearly 3 in the morning or so, I think.
Yeah, I think it'd be a little bit past 3 because
Yeah.
I got here at 1:30.
True. So yeah, I mean, you got a couple hours left. If any of you want to do anything more with your night.
Would actually be a good place to wrap it up for the session.
That's what I'm saying. Unless you want to do anything
fantastic.
else for the night, that would be the full night.
We killed what, 3 hours? Aiden, what movie did we watch after Tarzan?
What's the next chronologically?
Chronologically, Disney. Chronologically, after Tarzan. I'm on IMDb. I believe in you. There we go. Let's see. After Tarzan was if we count Pixar, Toy Story 2.
Nice.
Yo.
And yes, you
That
can
ain't
Pixar,
bad.
of course.
Hell yeah! All right.
That's pretty good.
All right.
You guys
Yeah,
got
so
to kill. I got to kill people, a guy, and you guys got to watch fucking Disney movies.
That's
Jealous.
awesome.
Hell yeah! Everyone had a great time.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so as
Nikolas and I are neats.
hell yeah.
Well,
And as the night, the sun starts to crest over the horizon, you all find your ways back into your spots for the evening and for the morning.
For the
and
morning, yeah.
Go into torpor for
Yeah.
the day. Hey, everybody gains an experience point.
Hey,
Let's go.
and I think I know exactly what I'm putting that in.
Well, so experience has costs, remember.
Oh, I know, but the first level of a skill is 1, correct?
I will check. It is. I think I posted the table somewhere here just to make it so that
Yeah, I
everybody
think
could
you
have
did
it.
too.
It was in the group chat.
Yes, here it is. The first is actually 3.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yes.
Wow, we got 1 experience point.
Yep, you get 1 at the end, unless I am generous.
And
Um,
then, let's see.
Do I get any extra for accomplishing my goal for the night?
No, that is for willpower. You didn't spend any willpower, so you're good. But you did
Gotcha.
accomplish a goal, so that's good. And
My God, so wait, rules is written you give an average of 1 experience per session?
yes,
How the fuck are you supposed to level up?
you
So
keep
by
play
doing
a lot of
sessions.
Yes, do a lot of sessions.
Oh, by
Trust
that,
me.
by
Trust
that
me.
logic, you would only get like if I wanted the new fortitude skill,
Yeah.
I would have to wait what 20 sessions?
It's a lot
But-
to
Bro-
That's a
level up.
whole
Brogan,
year for
don't-
us.
Don't worry, by the time this campaign is over, we will all be max.
That's true.
About that.
So
That-
The thing is, that is the base.
It
1 is
is.
the base.
it is. I will be giving
you
more or less depending on what you guys do in the days. Sorry, the
Okay.
nights.
So you can always expect 1.
Yes, exactly.
At least.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, at the end, remorse. A character with any stains has to make a remorse test.
Me!
So roll a number of dice equal to the unmarked, unfilled dots on the humanity tracker. So for you, you would have, let me see, 3. So roll 3 dice, and if any of them succeed, you just lose the stain and don't lose a humanity.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Hang on 1 second. So, rolling 3.
Yes.
We are good.
All right. Then you are still at humanity 6. So
Yep.
no worries there. Nothing changes. It
Wonderful.
was justified killing that man, and you know it.
Exactly.
The way that
He
we're
was a
gonna
bastard.
do it for those is like depending on how severe the crimes are is probably how like stainful they are.
Yes.
So
So if it's really severe, I might not even get a stain.
exactly.
Yeah.
So for you specifically because you're your whole thing.
Exactly.
Because of Banu Hakim and all that.
Yep.
But yeah, how'd you think, everybody? What do
Cool.
you think?
That was
It was
fun.
very good.
Very fun.
Yeah,
Thank
I like
you.
I
to focus
look
on
forward to
roleplay.
playing more.
Good,
Absolutely.
good. I'm glad because.
Hell yeah.
You know, I'm just gonna be casual about this because fuck it. It can be professional up until this point. So here we go. Hi there, it's Alejo. Thanks for listening and watching to the first episode of Sunrise in Sin City. It's something that I've been super excited to make and get out there. But I want to take this moment, if you'll allow me, of course, to thank our very special table flippers out there. They are the ones who are able to give us funding so that we can utilize the music that you are listening to throughout the podcast here. If you would like to also join in giving us some funding so that we can continue to utilize that music, you can. There will be a link in the show notes or the description, depending on where you're finding this, via YouTube or your audio podcast service of choice. And you can join the Patreon or the Ko-fi. Both have very much the same benefits to them. You'll be able to watch editing live and all of that kind of stuff. Give us character ideas for NPCs for campaigns. Everything that you can imagine, really, in that respect. So please, check it out if you are financially able and financially sound too. Please don't consider it to be an obligation. Just support us if you wish. And obviously, I will shout out our lovely table flippers at the moment. That being Draco Kraken, Unit Rico, Steely, Crimson Rose, and our two tier 1 contributors who don't get a shout out, but are of course appreciated for their lovely patronage, I guess is the word that's appropriate. Anyway, tune in for more Sunrise in Sin City when it comes out. It's going to be a monthly basis. So, yeah, thanks so much for listening and watching, and we hope you continue to enjoy. And we'll see you in the next one.